And there we go. 4 minutes late. New record. Lovely. Oh. Alright, is that sorted? That's sorted. Play. Good. Alright, cool. There we go. Microphone. Level good. Everything good. God, I need to get an intro again. But until then. Hello, Tony. How's it going? Officially first. Can officially say that Tony was first. Nobody else. How you doing? How you doing? How's life? How is life? Wait, what day is it? Wednesday. How's your Wednesday going? God, I need to get a better track of the days. Jesus. But yeah, we'll start a little bit earlier than usual today, just because I was bored. Had nothing else to do. As I fuck it, might as well. I feel like being unproductive, so yeah. Anywho, how you doing? Hey, you? Yeah, I need to make the first thing actually work. I need to get a lot of the channel points back. But you guys are kind of seeing me build my program in real time now. I'm not sort of, working on it a month beforehand and then revealing all of the features all at once. And having a good starting point. Now we're going from absolute zero, from bare minimum. Which is, yeah. There's a lot less to do, but, at least you get to see the development in real time, see what I'm working on. Look at me in all my glory now, in my full outfit. I'm no longer naked. I bought a nice suit. My skin color came back. Yeah, we're all good now. And I improved the green screen effect. So now it's always going to be bright. Because before it was like nighttime was coming and stuff, and it was terrible. But now, you can see the shadows kind of moving when you go between. It's always daytime, which is going to be nice whenever I'm in that mode. Baby Finn, what are you calling a baby? God, I really need to add a crouch. Because you got other look around, you can't really do much. Hey, Tanta and Isaac. How you doing? But yeah, so today more development work. So far, what I've been doing, and Ella Mango and Twixter. Once again, I'm busy as hell, so bye Twixter. So what I've been working on was combat, which I'm kind of going. Hence the Minecraft. Wait, no, not Minecraft. The World of Warcraft music. Oh, this is Dragonflight music. I haven't even played Dragonflight yet. But World of Warcraft is the system I'm going for those that have played it. Yes, I'm officially first. You are, Mango, officially first. Sorry, Tony, your title has been stolen. But I'm going to go with the World of Warcraft system. For those that don't know how that works, you basically click on a target, and then you use your abilities, like in the bottom left, and then it's kind of like an auto attack battle. So like a tab targeting system. So yeah, you shoot, but then you obviously have abilities. The only one that I've made so far is a triple shot. This is going to be so much balancing because it takes out a lot of the skill needed with aiming. It compensates with depth. I'll probably just be mostly ripping off WoW, just because they've already got a working formula. But it means that you don't have to aim. Mainly because aiming was a bit of a hassle before. Because this is at like a 45-degree angle of the camera, which isn't the easiest to aim with. Like where you click is not where the arrow will necessarily go and stuff. So yeah. You're cheating. Don't heal mid-fight. Oh yeah. Well, I have to because there's permadeath. Once this character dies, it's dead forever. Which then brings me to look at this. It's beautiful. It's the main menu, which you can choose one of your existing characters. It'll tell you sort of your level, the role that you are, and the profession that you're in, or you can create a new character over here. So I think I'm going to create one for each of the different roles. So I don't know. Melee man. Can be a melee blacksmith, and then you get skins. These you can change in game, but you choose one to begin with, and you unlock them. These are the things that persist through the games between deaths. So you unlock a skin, you'll get a skin forever, kind of thing. Naked. Well, yeah, okay. One of them's naked. This is the default. I just gave myself this one, but you guys wouldn't have this one by default. So you'll only be able to do this one to start with, but eventually there'll be more skins down the line. Whether I'll add sort of custom skins has yet to be seen. Like if you can upload your own. But then I kind of like the fact that you have to unlock skins. And if you can just choose whatever you want and just have it from the start of the game, then there's no need to find other skins, because you'll just have yours forever, or you can just make ones that you don't have. So maybe keep it like this, but maybe you guys can submit skins and I can just put them in the game if you want them, kind of thing. Maybe there'll be like a reward for being a boss or something. I don't know. What are you doing? I am doing the codings. But yeah, melee man. Boom, we have melee man. We also need a ranged character. Ranged Reggie. He can be, I guess, a hunter. Okay, ranged Reggie, and then wait, what's the other one? Magic Mike. Because how can I not? And he could be an alchemist. There you go. So then I've got all these characters now that all show up here. And you can go into the world. Oh, I can't actually generate any items in this game, but if I would, there's this cool hat. Well, I'll show you that in a minute, actually. In the meantime, I'll just set up this, press this, and that, and that. And then there we go. Also, another cool thing I added, because I used to have to sort of tab out to sort of go in-game to move my character around, moving to the left, moving to the right. And it was kind of jarring having to tab in and out. I've now attached it to my Stream Deck, so I can just press a button. Oh, and it just does it. Easy. I am excited for tomorrow. Me too. It's gonna be sick. Not that much will happen. I'll just release it and then boom, it's done. But at least I'll have officially released the game. Hello, Opal. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty fun. We're gonna have a nice little early stream. It'll be 3 hours earlier than whatever time it is for you right now, or more. Actually, maybe 4 hours. Just because I want to release it on my anniversary date, which is at 2:22 p.m. So yeah, that's why it's at such an early time. But it's not gonna be a very important stream. It doesn't matter if you miss it. It's just gonna be me pressing the release button and then, well, I guess play a couple games and then and collect the first cosmetic. Yep, can't forget that. Can't wait to play this game. It looks really cool. Oh, well, this game, hopefully it's cool. If it's anything like WoW, it should be great. It's going to be basically single player WoW mixed with a bunch of other games. Minecraft aesthetic. So let's go. All right. Wait. Why isn't this? Wait, where's my characters? Oh, piss. Okay, yeah, that's going to happen. Damn it. I have to create all the characters again. Melee, man. Nice. Okay. Ranged Reggie. And then Magic Mike. There we go. And this is where the hat thing comes in. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. We also have rarities now for items. I've been working on the item generation system, and I've got it to a pretty good state that it's fairly easy to just add like whole new items. Oh, I can shovel off it to the left. Look at that. I can just create a thing. This is where, so like at standard bow, you'll be able to give it sort of like, I don't know, min damage, max damage, obviously based on levels and things. So as you scale, it gets more powerful, maybe up to a certain amount. It's all going to be very customizable, which is going to be nice. But that's all working, and the same with the rarities. So a wizard hat is probably a rare drop, which boom, put that on, and then if we go back to this, it updates the cosmetics. It's beautiful. So working well so far. And yeah, combat. Obviously need to. I'm still figuring out how I should approach, because as you can see, as soon as you start combat with something, it like immediately shoots you. You know, so you're guaranteed to take damage. So I'm not sure how I want to handle dodging damage. On one aspect, I kind of like it that ranged people take damage, because otherwise you could just kite people forever. So actually getting shot immediately kind of works. Sort of a race to see who can kill each other faster. But then you're against two people, you're probably fucked. So maybe you need to take mass health potions, but maybe there should be some sort of roll, or a shield for melee, which gives a bonus to taking melee over ranged, which I kind of like the sound of, because magic and ranged is going to be so much stronger because of the distance, that they can just kite most things down. But ranged versus ranged is going to be worse, whereas melee versus ranged is going to be good because melee can block shots. Is the general idea? I'm still working out the details. I'll leave you actually made it. Hello, Dharma. I have an idea for a bag boss that gives your skin. Do I want to give my skin? My skin. The only reason I have my skin in the game is just so I can have this character. Wait. Oh, fuck! I just realized it's gonna do it on both of them. Oh dear. Okay, don't press that again. But yeah, Minecraft Fin. That's me. Hello, Chosen. So yeah, figuring out combat's going to be, because the way that WoW. Well, see, I should probably do some testing with WoW. I'm pretty sure you just take damage. I think this is what happens. You immediately take damage usually from a ranged character. I think you just have more health in WoW, which is how it sort of offsets it. And there's also in WoW you have abilities that heal. I think that's mostly how I do it. Nobody really uses health potions in WoW, which they do in classic WoW, but they don't later on. I think because in classic WoW they have a lot less healing abilities, so they have to rely on health potions, which I kind of want in this game. That sucks if you ask me, pretty boy. Well, I didn't, so. But you've clearly never played a WoW, so you do not know how life could be. But trust me, it's much better than aiming, because out in this world, you shoot forward. Say somebody's up here, you shoot forward. It's not going to go up. It's just going to hit the side. So a system that sort of locks on, I think, is going to be a lot better, especially for ranged. And if I can make it anything like WoW, then I would have done my job well. Hello, Scar. How you doing? Still need to make aggro lost, because they just stay aggroed forever. But for now, well, actually, that's what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to be working on, because right now they don't move. Need to work on pathfinding, which I'm not even sure how to handle that. It's not WoW, it's Humble Quest. Well, it's Humble Quest 2, so shut up. But yeah. But see, things like this are pretty... Well, actually, this isn't even that strong an ability. You're probably just going to gain more aggro than you do damage. So maybe I should only target people that are aggroed. Maybe that's what I should do. But how would I do that? Fuck. So I have ability. Ability multi-shot. So it just kind of gets everything that's damageable within a radius of whatever you're aiming at, which is good. But yeah, don't want to target things that you're not actually in combat with. So how would I do that? Maybe I need to add a thing. Bull is aggro. Right. Do something like that. So then you can only damage it if you're aggravated. Oh wait, what's going on? Oh yeah, ability to okay. And damageable dot is aggro equals true. So only things we've aggravated can we attack is the gist. The player will never be aggro. Can't aggro yourself. And then this, well, we already have a thing here, just need to rename it. Private set. So there we go. That way, if we've aggroed something, then we attack it. If not, we ignore it. Alright, sorted. Hello, Skyrim. I even slept like 9 hours. I find the longer I sleep, the more tired I am. So that was it. What is the word? Fuck. Paradox. The paradox of sleeping more makes you more tired. Okay, good. They actually saved this time. Heal. So now, if we do the ability, it only targets this guy, which is good. Although he's not shooting us now. Why is he not shooting us? Why you no shoot? Is it because it's trying to... What? Why aren't you shooting us? Hey, Blip. I'm just tired all the time for some reason. Relatable. Why can't this guy shoot? What's wrong with him? But now, because we aggroed that other one, if we do an ability, we shoot both of them, but ignore that one. So this should stop, you know, taunting entire things to people that weren't even angry at you. There you go. A Findustries class? As in class, code class or lesson class? What? Went to bed at 3 AM because of Helldivers. Why is everybody so obsessed with Helldivers? Like, it just looks like a shooter. I don't get why everyone's so, like, addicted to it. Okay, so you can shoot. Why couldn't that first guy shoot? I'm assuming he was aggroed, right? Let's figure this out. Oh wait, I have to get in game first. Alright. So you, why are you no angry? Let's have a look. Not aggroed at the moment. Oh, now he, okay. Weird. Don't kill me though. Yeah, maybe a dodge feature. That could work. But that could be OP as well, because then you could just dodge every single attack. And it obviously wouldn't work against melee, because they don't really, you can't really see a melee attack incoming. It just sort of swipes and that's it. Or at least like an auto attack. There'll be, you know, abilities and such. Humble, we made along the class. Okay. Right. I guess that just draws me to it. The inexplicable feeling. The only thing I've seen of Helldivers at the moment is all the server problems. That's the only thing that comes up. Apparently people just being disconnected left and right. And they were just whining about it on Twitter, and then I'd see all of that. So we need to make... Okay, first things first, we need to make these guys move. Until they're, like, in range. So, control aggro here. So do that. And then float distance equals... Oh, okay, wait. First, if item is item weapon, and weapon in range. No, wait, was it? Item bow. Item weapon bow. Does that have in range? What has in range? It must be weapon. Is it just protected? Okay, public. If you're in range, okay. And weapons are in range. The range being, well, I am the attacker, the player is the target. If that's false, then we move, otherwise we shoot. Right? Or just attack. So if we're not in range, we want to move towards, so the direction. Oh, we already have the direction. So velocity equals direction dot x, 0 direction dot z. Actually, not 0. Rigid body, which we don't have a reference to. Because it's amazing, so productive today. Don't think I've ever been this productive on stream before. Dot velocity dot y. So we get that, and then for now we'll do that. Needs a bit of attention, that sort of some lerping, acceleration, stuff like that. But it should start moving towards us if they're out of range. You'll public, never use public. Yeah, unfortunately I had to use public for this stuff. It would be a public get set, but you can't, where is it? You can't out to a get set, unfortunately. So the whole, like, I could, like, before I had to do, like, out SFX this, and if that was true, then the shoot sound equals, you know, the shoot sound. But then it was so much neater having it just like this, that I was like, okay, I have to out it to this, but then I can't make it get set, which is sad. Why not just make it private and use the get method? Because I wanted it on one line. There's going to be a lot of, like, stats, you know? So having this plus a getter and everything would just be... Ugh. It would just take up too much room for these things that could go quite... Well, get quite big. So having it one line was high importance, but you can't have a one line get set and out to it at the same time. So... And, like, as much as, like, it's not good practice, it's still fine. As long as you're not changing these, you know, from outside the class, because that's just not good practice. But it'll have to do. It'll have to do. Anywho. So, wait, what was I just... Oh, yeah. So if I... Oh, yeah, I didn't set the rigid body. NPCs. You. See, let's see what this looks like. Should I have a cooldown then? It do. What about a way to target someone manually if you have a longer range weapon? Wait, that's what I'm doing. When you click, you target. You know, there'll be like obviously it'll look a bit better than this. In WoW they have like an outline on the bottom of them and stuff. And then when you right click, you attack. And let's see if we move away. I think he is moving. Oh, I think I forgot to set the speed. Whoopsies. Wait, what is this in? Aggro is in fixed. Okay. I mean, it should be moving, right? Right? We'll see. We'll see. I'm playing MC with friends and that shooting sound scares me every single time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can mute the audio. We don't actually need audio at the moment. There's one extra. Yeah, but that's exactly the problem, is there's one extra. Don't change him. Don't you dare. Okay, so shoot. Aggro. Are you sliding? Just not very fast. What is it? Oh. Yes, chase me until you get in range. Oh, but they don't... They're... Oh, yeah, they're slippery. They have player physics at the moment. So he'll just slide away until I get out of range again. So, I mean, that kind of works. It's a little bit slow, but... Yeah, now we need to get rid of these player physics. We need NPC physics. Which do have friction. Just make one of each. I don't know. There we go. And that doesn't need it. Delete these two just for now. Because we'll have there'll only be one NPC prefab, and it will just load every single type of NPC. Probably from settings or something. I've noticed something. You're actually unusually good at programming, like an insane amount. You're the best game developer. I know my teachers don't even use Pascal case for methods and use useless variables. Well, it's not a great comparison. Compare me to somebody that's good at programming, you know? And I'm probably not that great. But if you compare me to Bainham and your teachers that, well, they're teaching computer science for a reason. Probably because they weren't good enough to get into a job elsewhere. Then yeah, I probably would look pretty decent. But I'm just sort of following generic programming standards, you know. Okay, so shoot. Okay, why are you no attack now? Why are you broken again? You are aggroed. Oh wait, he doesn't have a weapon. Where's your weapon? Where's your weapon, little buddy? You should just get a weapon. Oh, right. Oh, I know. Okay. Right. I think I know what's going on there. Because I added my mask. Yeah. Shit. Okay. Hmm. I need a way to specify the type of item that we're going to get. So, how would one do that? Item settings. Where would this... well, actually, no. Item weapon settings is what we need. Right. No. Wait, what do I need? Wait, where's the... Okay. I'm confused. So, the bow... The bow is what? So, hit... No. Wait. Wait, do I not declare it anywhere? What? The type of item? Oh, wait, no. I think it's in, There is a type variable somewhere. Isn't there? I swear there... Okay, maybe I'm just going crazy. There's an item type. Here. Item type. That's what. Okay. Okay. Item type is what we need. So we got the role and the item type. So then, if setting type, yes. No. Oh god. Type. What type is it? God damn it, dude. Let's do. This will just have to return that. You really didn't like that? I did. I did. Honestly, I'll probably end up being a teacher someday. Item type. Type. Does that know what it is? Oh, you know. Wait. They're saying there's already. Wait. Okay, now I'm even more confused. No, wait, yeah. Oh no, I'm stupid. Stupid. I just guess I declared it wrong. Wait, can I not do that? Does that know what I did? Oh, I didn't override it. Shit. Okay, there we go. So now in this, if the type equals the type, so we can find a specific type. We can find it for a certain role and a certain type of item, such as a sword or a bow or a wand or any of these. Which then, under NPC, we will give these guys a bow. A ranged bow. If you try to do sort of like magic bow, this probably won't come up with anything because I doubt there's many magic bows. Magic items are usually going to be spell books and shit. Public override. Wait. Oh, we already have a. Okay. Type. Okay, this is just getting ridiculous. How am I going to do this? Okay, no, I know. Item type that dot. Something like that. Only have a space in between your ifs and parentheses, but you do it with for. Well, mostly because I don't put them. It's Unity does it automatically. So if you do like if something, if true, you see it automatically does that. Sometimes it doesn't. If you undo, or something like that, it just adds it. But sometimes it doesn't. Normally I don't because I don't see the point. It's just an extra character, but Unity does because they're or Visual Studio. So sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But that's all just, well, depends how fast I'm typing, how many mistakes I make, and have to back up. All right, so you. This is gonna be annoying. Maybe there's. If I do none, I can make it so if you don't specify a type, it'll just get any type from that role. Type equals that dot none or. There we go. So that way we can just have a generic. This is just gonna be type, isn't it? There you go. Wait. Yeah, it's fine. All right, cool. Got the World of Warcraft music on today. Just give me throwbacks. Is that inconsistency? Wow. Can't be perfect all the time. And like if Unity's going to sometimes do it, but sometimes not, I'm not even going to try and fight it. I'm just going to let sort of it isn't there. Don't know why, but it didn't, you know. So But I'm not going to go back and check all that, because that's, and then it might update it again and put a space in if I try and remove it. And I ain't going to fight Visual Studio on this. You know, they win this round. All right, he has a bow now. Cool. Because before he was spawning it with my mask, which was another item that potentially could be an archer item. Hence why he wasn't shooting back. All right, so now if we run, he's going to chase us very slowly, but he shouldn't slide anymore. He should stop once he gets within range. The only issue is he stops just on the border, so if we move a tiny bit, we can kind of just cut him out forever. You know? So we probably want to get, like, range divided by 2. We want to get, you know, well within range. Well, the only issue is... Okay, I might want to custom range. Float range. And then here, we can just do the default range. But then for the NPC, weapon.range divided by 2. So that way we'll get within half the range. And it should start attacking even if it's like this. This shouldn't affect it, so. Let's try that. Also might want to increase his speed a little bit because he's a tad slow. Let's double it. Oh, that's not. Let's double it. Alright, he's looking at us as well, right? If we go behind this, he shouldn't be able to shoot. Then we come out. Should be able to shoot. Line of sight, baby. But yeah, now he's well within range. So now he can shoot us even if we, you know. Dead. Alright, that works. Good shit. Murder? Well, maybe. I now need to figure out, well, not now. I need to figure out as well how much gold and stuff you get from mobs or things. I was kind of thinking, because everything's going to be on a level from 0 to 100. 100 is like max level. And I was thinking just it could be easy just to do level 1s give 1 gold, level 2s give 2 gold, because that'd be a consistent, you know, gold value, and it would increase uniformly with like difficulty. So you know, you could kill 1 level 100 or 100 level 1s. The option is there. You don't necessarily have to fight more dangerous creatures, but you just have to fight more lower level 1s. Probably not animals. Animals wouldn't give gold because that just don't make sense. He was so young, had a full life to live. He did, and now he's dead. That's just the way of the world. So now we need to make it so they actually, you know, shuffle along. So, do I split this into its own class? NPC animator. I feel like I should. NPC animator. Just because it's not going to be exactly the same as the player animator. I do that. You do what? Nani? NPC animator. Private NPC. Private animator. I made my own custom animator class for my towers, because the animator for regular no, not that kind of animator. Like just a thing to control the Unity animator, not my own animator, which I actually do need to make. Because I don't know if you noticed, but sometimes the transition between walking and standing still isn't very good. And I'm pretty sure Minecraft generates their like animations just based on rotations of the leg and stuff. So that's probably something I should look into. But at the moment, like that's going to take forever. That's going to be its whole system. But if I split it into its own class, then I can. Yeah, makes it easy in the future to sort of, see and edit that. New ones use keygramming. Custom enums for states instead of strings, and I have. Well, I kind of have that for like items. At the moment is the only thing. I do them as an enum and then set the integer of the animator to the integer of this, which is how it identifies it. Not a shade tree, but just something like that. Keygramming. Wait, that's what you said. Keyframing. I was gonna say keygramming didn't seem like a thing. Keygramming. What the? Well, loads of time. Come on, what is that? Ugh, Jesus. Update. We'll just do this one. Update. Private. Void animate. Not too worried about performance and all that shit. Shouldn't affect it too much. Has it already been 14 minutes? What the fuck? So if not npc.aggro is false, then animator.set bool player animator.walk to false. Otherwise, now we need a way to check if we're in range. Public bool in range of, I guess, we can make this a generic, so it doesn't need to be specifically if we're in range of the player, just if we're in range of a thing. So transform target. Right. Then, oh, and we also need the item. Right. Well, this isn't WoW music. So, actually, this needs to be a weapon. Weapons have range. Right. Wait. No, wait, this also shouldn't. Transform target. Actually, not even that. Just that. Yeah. Let's try that. And then here, target dot hit dot pos. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Game name. Yeah, no, that is not a thing yet. Why was the Leafs message held? But Dharma's wasn't. Get auto modded. I don't even know why. The reason is smart detection. It was Dharma. Apparently not according to auto mod. Dude, I bet you wish you had those animated emotes. So is that fine? That's probably fine. Player dot hit dot pos. Oh, actually, wait, we don't even. Wow. If weapon is null. False. Ugh. See, it's when you do that, when you accidentally put in a semicolon, it'll add a thing. If you haven't, then it stays. So now I got to fucking keep consistency. And the in range. This to target dot pos distance range. If in range. Target player hit target. Pause. Yeah. Weapon. Weapon. Range. Divided by 2. I don't know, this is probably really convoluted. CB8. That'll do. Fuck it. I mean, it doesn't check if hit target's null, but at this point, I don't really care. I'm over it. Cool. And here. NPC. In range of... Oh, we also need to get the player. Player to get my player out. Player. Player dot hit target dot pause. Fuck my life. It's so hard to type when you can't see your keyboard. And then we'll do weapon dot range divided by 2. Oh no, false. True. Else. And just the same thing. Let's just try that. Let's see what happens. Affiliates are less likely to be caught because of the agreement with Twitch and some other bullshit excuse I don't think about. Sounds... Yeah, maybe? But I don't know. Twitch don't really give a fuck about no affiliates. Just partners they care about. You like the song, Tanta? Let's start. Hey, look at that. We have movement. Although his item's still on his back. And he's a bit slow as well. But, all in all, what is aggro? Item dot set. Wait, did I already do this? No, I didn't. Okay. Private void set aggro bool state. State, and then character dot set sheathed to false. I swear I use this somewhere else. Here, oh I do. No, set. Wait. False. Wait, yeah. Yeah? Don't need that. If is aggro not equal to state. Set sheet false. Cosmetics dot load character. Character. Resource dot NPC layer. Alright, and then this is you sheath it if is aggro is false. Alright, do we not do this anywhere else? That's fine. Let's try that. Now hopefully should have his bow unsheathed. Wallace and Gromit music. This definitely isn't. I made some concept art of a boss in the game. You did? Oh. I don't know how I'd make tentacles in voxels, but theoretically, yeah, that could look pretty cool. I'm not sure why I'm the boss. What did I have? Maybe I'm the. I am the final boss. Yes. Although, yeah, making tentacles with voxels is not gonna be easy. I mean, I could do. There's ways. There's ways. I could split the tentacles up into lots of little things. So theoretically possible. Good work. Good work. But yeah, let's have a look. See, bow is out now. Although it's not aiming. Block that. Can't see it. Yeah, we need him to pathfind. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's definitely way too slow. Need to make it 20. You don't really want to be able to outrun them that easily. But just enough. You know. Pew pew. Dead. So about 20 seems good. Oh, maybe it's 15 for shits and gigs. What's it been working on? Singing. Oh no, not the AI. Wallace and Gromit. I made it pixelate so it's easier. I see. Use mesh that is dynamically turned into voxels. Well, I don't know how hard that would be. Sounds like a lot of mesh generation, which, well, last time we did that, I blue screened your guys' computers, so yeah, maybe I should stay away from mesh generation. Imagine some of the art for the game got turned into loading screens. It's not that hard in Blender. Yeah, what is this Blender though? This is Unity. Far less optimized than Blender. But I think, oh yeah, what are we doing? The animation. Set int item get animation. Shit. Alright. That's going to throw a few errors. Oh, one. So how do we... So this is for the player. So maybe this should pass in whether it's mine or not. I attacker. Attacker, that's how we do things. I forgot. Attacker. Alright. So if attacker dot is player. So if it's us, we return if we're currently attacking that we're shooting. Wait. Shit. Then NPC wise, how do we tell if the NPC is attacking? Bool is attacking. Oh, actually, we'll make this a method. Like that. If Just split that up a bit. If it's a player, if it's not a player, if attacker is attacking equals true, return shooting. Right? To be fair, actually, we could just use this and then just set that we're attacking. Okay. That'd be easier. That would be easier. We just need to take this, implement it in the player class. As this. Lovely. Don't touch mesh gen, please. I won't. Well, actually, I won't touch mesh gen when it's to do with colliders. But we might have. Well, we already have a bit of world generation, which isn't really mesh gen, but one day could be. Better turn my art into loading screens. I will do once you actually submit something worthy of being called art. Oh! I'll go for an unknown amount of time because I think we have some guests coming around. See you later. Maybe see you later. Say hi to your guests from me. But don't actually. Don't do it. Alright, so then is hacking is aggro equals true, and then we need the in range, right? If is aggro equals true and player to get my player out player equals true and in range player dot hit dot pos. No shit. And item is item is item weapon and weapon dot weapon and a weapon dot range, full range this time. Then we return true, return false. Let's see how that does. So hopefully now, oh shit, NPC, no, NPC. Oh, we also need actually, MC.item not equal to null. Just do that there. Doesn't need to be based on this. Ah, shit. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, easy. I'll be late. You can start without me, though. I see. Where was my invite? Come on. So selfish. So selfish. Now you invite me to the dinner party. Okay. So now, start combat. He'll chase. And he's aiming at me. And then if I get out of range, he'll stop aiming. But as soon as he gets in range, he'll start shooting. That's relatively, yeah, there. Now he can't escape. I may have hacks, so this might be super easy. But normally you guys will have health potions. I guess this shows the importance of having a lot of health potions when going out into the world. Because it's the only way you can get health back. But yeah, I might... still wondering how I'm going to do dodging. Maybe I should add like a miss chance. You know, maybe enemies have a chance to miss. Because right now it's just guaranteed to hit. Which, probably not the best. But how does it work in WoW? I could wait. Do I have WoW installed? I think I do. Or do I have it updated more like? I might need to do some market research. And if so, that means I'm going to have to download it. during stream. That's just going to kill my internet. Ay, ay, ay. Vámonos. Vámonos. Yeah, yeah, mega bundle. World of Warcraft. Nope. Not. Fuck. If I start downloading, this is just going to tank my internet. Please, for the love of God. Get the Dragonflight. I really want to play Dragonflight. I haven't got around to it yet. Well, while that initializes, hopefully it doesn't tank it, but I'll keep an eye on it. I should put this over here. But for now, we'll see. So do I want health regeneration or not? Do I want to fully copy WoW or do I want to make it harder? Because WoW you can at least respawn. But WoW's also a bit too easy. It's not a difficult game. I kind of want my game to be difficult. So maybe actually I should just leave that in. Okay. 363 megabytes. Not sure how long that'll take, but hopefully not too long. It's just, I don't know, upload. Oh, actually, no, it's download. Shouldn't affect upload. So I think we should be good. All right. So, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. How am I going to do pathfinding? Is there like an easy pathfinding solution? So, get him to attack us. But then if we just run, you know, how do I solve this? Let's see what this is like in the real world. Down on the ground. And also, actually, you can make this a prefab now. NPC. So go down to this, drag that there. Just put them around. See what that does. See how they, because they can't jump actually. I'm going to have that jumping. Play. Heal up. So out here. Okay. This is behaving pretty much like a humble quest. This is kind of how it went. The only issue is now you can actually hit people when you're above them. In a humble quest, you couldn't really aim down. And also, currently, everything just sounds like every other sound effect, so there's no, like, telling when you use an ability. But, all in all, it feels alright. The only issue is climbing up stuff. You know, if I was to come up here. So we need to add jumping. And to do that, how are we going to do that? I just guess raycast in front, and we need to set it so they can jump up one block. That shouldn't be too hard. That should not be too hard. But where are we going to do this? Private, void, check, jump. Let's try that. In Humble Quest, you could avoid tasks. Exactly. And how easy was it to, like, get around and not take damage, you know? There was no difficulty in doing that. Jump. Like, it was way too easy. Because they, you know, couldn't hit you. You could just go around, kill them. I want this game to be challenging. Because there's permadeath, and I want people to feel on edge. You know? Let's do that there. should make this its own thing. Jumping. So that's the jump. Private float. Add rolling maybe. Yeah, but I don't know. Rolling wouldn't really work because they the projectiles just home onto you. It needs to be more of a blocking than a rolling. So like roll could be the animation, but it needs to like, well, when you're rolling, it negates damage hit instead of you actually being able to dodge the thing. And then again, I also kind of don't want to add that rolling specifically because then you just play an archer, you shoot other archers, and you just roll whenever they shoot you. I don't really like that. I like the sound more of blocking with like a shield, and like the armor that you wear, reducing damage. So like you can't avoid damage, you can just reduce it. So like you hold up your shield, it'll reduce like 95% of the damage, kind of thing. Which when you're level 1 and they're only doing 1 damage, blocking 95% is going to block the whole attack. But later on, someone's doing 100 damage to you, it'll block 95 damage, but you still take 5 damage. So I kind of like that more because A, you then have to rely on health potions more, which adds to the economy, and B, it means you can't cheese at things. You can't cheese bosses by dodging every attack they do. You can just negate it, and if you don't negate it, then you take the full brunt of it. So, but I need to figure out what the or if the ranged things are gonna have a block. They probably should, because otherwise they're gonna die a lot. So but in like WoW, hunters have like a feign death. They can pretend to die, and then they'll lose all aggro, which is one way to get rid of things. So like abilities are another way that we can or I can make it, but then that has quite a long cooldown. So you don't want to really feign death in amongst a bunch of enemies, because then as soon as you pop back up, you're probably dead. You want to run away a bit first, then feign death, wait for them to run off, and then something like that. But that I can cover that later. Just got to get the mechanics in first. Raycast distance equals 1. Private transform raycast origin. Okay, and then we also need a timer. Every 0.5 seconds. Oh, we also need to check if they're grounded. Don't want to be able to jump if you're not grounded. So just yoink this. Yoink that. Grounded. There's one other thing. Grab that. Why do I have this? This isn't even used anywhere. Okay, I think this is just from my old script. And then... oh, no, it is used. Huh. Why do I have that? I don't think that does anything. I should know. Oh, wait, no, it makes you fall faster. So do I need that as well? Probably do, actually. Alright. Fine. Put it there. Fuck it. And just yoink. There we go. And then is grounded. Right. Okay. We also need the gizmos for that. There we go. Alright, so we've got everything. I think, mostly. So, when it comes to jumping, if is grounded... oh no, if jump timer. I don't have that, do I? Damn it. Private float jump timer equals 0f. If jump timer less than equals 0f, jump timer equals jump rate. Right. And then we check if you're grounded and equals true, and physics.raycast. We're probably going to want a layer mask as well. Jump layers, just so it's not, you know, trying to jump up people. Physics.raycast, jump raycast origin.pause, jump raycast origin.forward, out raycast hit, jump raycast distance, jump layers. Then rigid body dot velocity equals new that, rigid blah, 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 jump speed, oh just jump, rigid blah, 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 blah. There we go. So that should make us jump. Only when they're trying to move towards a certain point. Right. Oh shit, there's 12 gigabytes on this update. Okay, that's a bit more than a couple hundred megabytes. But I mean, it is World of Warcraft. Shit has like 100 gigabyte download size, so. Let's see how this goes. So, jump layers. We want to jump on not NPCs, not cosmetics. Don't want to jump on the player or anything that ignores raycasting. But everything else, oh, not targeting. And we can just yoink the grounded layers, which is fine, right? Yeah. Yoink those from there. Paste them there. What's the grounded distance here? 0.2. 0.2. Grounded origins. I think actually have those already. Yep, there they are. I did just copy over the player. Or maybe I can't do that. What the fuck? Why not? What is grounded origins then? Your transforms. Are you not transfer? You're transfer. What? Oh, I think I was just selecting the wrong thing. Yeah. Damn it. That's good. Jump raycast origin. It's probably going to be low. Oh, I miss Pandaria. This music. Jump origin. It should be like here. So anything that it shoots out forward of this is what it should hit. Which then I should probably also have a thing for that. Gizmos.color equals color.cyan. Blip was first. Good job, Blip. It's official. Draw a line from origin. Forward. There we go. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's the first time I've seen someone redeem first, so you must be. You must be. By definition. There we go. There's a little blue line, which, now that I think about it, not great against a blue sea and a blue sky, but blue line. So anything, if it detects a thing, that's actually a bit far, maybe 0.5. It's not. Oh, yeah, because, right. That times distance. I was first. Well, no evidence. No proof. Okay, there we go. Got a nice little chode sticking out there. Yep. Actually, it might be a little short. 0.75. Aerodine first. Prove it. Prove it. I want the receipt. Where's the receipts? Let's give that a try. See if that does fucking anything. Okay, so we play, and then we go outside. And then we trigger one of these guys. And we run up here. Is he jumping? That's the question. Don't think he is. Let's have a look. If the timer is not... oh, wait. I don't have a way to reduce the timer. Control aggro. Control timers. If jump timer is greater than 0, jump timer minus equals time. Dot fix delta time. Just this way. I think it just also wasn't jumping very high. Which put this at the start. There we go. That should fix that problem. Proof is the chat. Look at 3 minutes something. Okay, I don't actually need proof. Technically, Dharma was first. If we're being real here, he was posting first before the stream even started because he's bloody insane. But let's have a look at this. Dabba dabba. Heal up. Go down here. Get aggro. Alright. Oh, okay. That's interesting. That's pretty okay. That's a bit too much jump, I'll be honest. A little bit too much jump. Let's make that like 3. Spare me. Spare me. Ow. Ow. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay. So that's not enough. 5? Oh, wait a second. Yeah, okay. This is why I turned off... friction. Because then otherwise you just get wedged. Okay. That's kind of working. But then now he has no friction. Ow. Stop it. Stop. Oh, we have jumping. It works. Yeah, look at that. And he jumps about 1 block in height. A little bit over, which is good. So let's just copy that. So what was that? Raycast. There's 5 jump height. Now we just need to fix the problem of sliding around, which we can do with a handy dandy private float acceleration equals like 5. Actually 15. So then we come to here. Private vector 3 target position. So I think this is how we're going to do things from now on. Target position. Oh no. Transform.pos. I should put this in start. So, because there might be multiple... oh wait, we already have a start. Because there might be multiple things that are like, okay, we're in combat, go here, but oh wait, we're patrolling, so go here. So they're going to like override each other. So we need like an order. So private void move, which we can just take all of this, shove in there, put this at the bottom, and then in the things above it, these things will set the position. So the aggro will set the position to something, but then if there's something below it that's also setting the position, it'll override aggro, kind of thing. So it's like the player position. There we go. Oh wait, we don't want that. we want that. Right. Okay, now we do want... What do we want? Okay, we need to set the position to target position equals player dot hit target dot pos. Alright. And then check this out. I also want a private bool is moving equals false, and at the start of everything is moving equals false. It'll set it to true if we want to has target. Actually, it should probably be the better thing. Paste this back in there, and then if has target equals true, then we move towards it. Otherwise, we slow down. Don't need that. Velocity. We want to look. Okay, so this is. This is like what we want to be. Oh, I know. Okay. So this is the target. Target velocity. So we reverse and oh, you didn't see it. The proof is trust me. Source, trust me, bro. Vector 2. Actually, let's make this vector 2. Don't need that unnecessary stuff. Current velocity equals rigid body, or equals new. Rigid body dot velocity dot x. Rigid body dot velocity dot z. Vector 2. Result, or just velocity equals vector 2 dot alert from target velocity to, oh no, current velocity to target velocity, acceleration times time dot fixed delta time. Put that above. And this equals new that dot x, rigid body dot velocity dot y, z. Oh no, y. There we go. On your mama. On his mama. Can vouch. And then we do the target is gonna be, that should be a vector 2. Actually that's vector 2.0 is the target. So if we have a target, if not, cool. That's the direction. Right. That looks alright to me. Cool. So go to the aggro. Let's see if that does anything. Oh my. Actually, Toys Live. Oh, I know. Oh, she got a shop. Oh, Pog. Ah. Nice you. Oh my god, he actually uploaded proof. I mean, that proof is pretty indisputable. So, tough luck, I guess. Mango was first. Bap, 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 bap. Heal up. Alright. So let's see if this does anything. So we attack. Okay. I gave him super speed. Okay, that's probably because I dialed this up. Yeah. There we go. Get out of here. Get away from me. Get away from me. Oh, God, he can chase me. He can actually chase me. And I can push him, and he doesn't slide, which is good. Okay, but he's, yeah, way too far. Okay. Let's just revert that back to what it was. With the target velocity being that times time dot fixed delta time. God damn it, come on. Also, wow, halfway done. If anyone agrees against me, well, it feels right to disagree with Dharma, you know? Just one of those gut feelings. Like it just always feels right, you know? It's just natural. Like cats and dogs. Just disagreeing with Dharma, you can never go wrong. You can never go wrong. Okay, now he's back to his old speed. Nice. And he kind of worms his way around. So it's going to be pretty hard to outrun them. But they need like a max range, so they do lose interest over time. Because right now, they'd never lose interest. He will terminate a hunt down your ass. Can I outrun him, though? I can, right? Okay, cool. Ow. So it's going to be pretty difficult to play this game. Obviously, you'll have more health as time goes on. But yeah, it's going to be a difficult game, which is what I kind of want. I want people to die a lot. Even though dying loses all of your progress. I want it to be like a challenge. If you actually do manage to beat the game, it'll be actually like an accomplishment. He's still chasing me, motherfucker. Alright. Wait, he's not rotating though. Oh. Wait. There he goes. That's because I haven't done move position and rotation. Move. Let's just go to move and rotate. Right, so then move. There we go. I have to say some dumb shit that Dharma doesn't like, and I'll win in Finn's eyes. Basically. That's how it goes. Move. Or rotate. If so it's if that's gonna. Oh wait, that's fine. Okay, cool. And then when we come down to aggro, move equals true. True. So that's if we're out of range, we move towards it, but we always want to rotate. If we're aggroed and the player's not dead, then we want to rotate. We want to look at them regardless of whether within or outside of range. Hey, Scara. Wait, this is by Passion Pit as well? It does kind of sound like them. Not really, but like kind of. Like it's got that instrument. I don't know what instrument it is. But that noise, you know? Their signature. Alright, let's have a look. Ain't it? I don't think Passion Pit had other songs. I'm guessing Sleepyhead is their most popular one, right? No, this is their most popular one. Take a Walk is their most popular. Sleepyhead is second, but 202 million. Goddamn. People love this song, and I can see why. That's literally the Little Big Planet community right there, carrying Passion Pit. It's not a band I ever hear coming up often, though. Okay, so now it should, even when he's in range, rotate or not. Wait, oh, he's... Why aren't you rotating? You should rotate. Rotate is false. Rotate is true. Rotation is that. Then you do that. Rotate is true. Aggroed? Yep. Not dead, so rotate. Right? It's saying to rotate. Yeah, rotate is true, so why aren't you rotating? Direction is that, rotation is that, transform rotation is that. What happens if I try and manually rotate you? Are you gonna like... Oh, it's just rotating to the wrong thing. Why is it rotating that way? Oh, it's because the position hasn't updated. I see. It's because I need to do this. Yeah. Something like that. Set the position even if you're not going to move to it. Because the rotation still needs that position. Cool. That works. What do you mean, hey, Scar? I've been here the whole time. It's fucking shotgun, whatever it is. Shotgun roulette. So, oh wait, no, not this. What am I doing? I'm getting distracted. Kind of glad Shotgun Roulette got popular, because it's small games like that I kind of just want to make. They're the sort of games I want to make, just small games, and the fact that they still do well, even if they're not a big indie, a big budget thing, gives me hope that the premise alone can carry things, and like the art style. Archer gameplay is not the most interesting, I'll be honest. But to be fair, they're shooting at the same rate. Normally you have bows that shoot faster and slower and whatnot. Wait. Okay, let's do something. Let's just give myself like boatloads of health. Okay, now I basically take like no damage. Interesting. That's good. That's good. But it's not really gonna work. I wanted to see... Actually, no, I won't do that. I don't want to kill my character. He's still a young lad. Hey, Twig. Lunchtime, let's go. What you have? What are you eating for? Oh, buckshot roulette, not shotgun. Damn it, that's close. What are you having for lunch? Nice little sandwich, little packed sandwich, a little bit of ham. Okay, WoW's almost done, so we can actually do some market research now. Market research? General research? We'll just do research of some sort. Oh, this is actually working really well now. The only issue is pathfinding, so not sure how to go about that. But honestly, don't really need it at the moment. Now I think we need like a spawning system, so as we venture out, you know, bandits spawn in and stuff. Actually, I'm not really sure how spawning should work, because before we used to have it that just there were spawn points everywhere, so you just run around, you kill things. But that might be kind of bad, because say you're going out, You've gone out into the world. You're a little ways away from town. You're killing people, and then you run out of health potions, and you need to get back. Running between their like home or wherever you are and home, you're probably going to die because things just spawn. If they spawn everywhere, you're going to run into some archer that just shoots you while you're on low health and you die, which isn't great. So I might want to kind of like localize enemy spawns to like camps, you know, because enemies just wouldn't be out in the wilderness. They'll be in like little camps, which you can then avoid, you know. You can make sure to avoid. Oh, there's a camp over there. I'm just gonna go around that. But if they're just spawning everywhere, then that's probably not gonna be for the best, right? I got chicken strips for lunch. Holy shit! That's some rich people shit right there. I wish I had chicken strips for lunch. Could possibly ask ChatGPT to figure out pathfinding. I mean, I know how to do it, but like normally, there's a few solutions. There's nav meshes, but that's not going to really work for this because the world is randomly generated, and it would probably like cause freezes and stuff as it like calculates. Another one is like you shoot out like 3 rays in front of you, and if like the top one and the middle one are like blocked, but the third one's open, it makes them go down, and that's kind of how they go left and right. And if they're too close, they'll back up a bit. Things like that. So, like, say somebody's here, they're looking at a wall. If everything is blocked, looking at that, they'll just turn left, which could make them end up going in circles if they're stuck. But I guess that's what mobs in Minecraft do. When you trap them in a hole, they just jump like this, don't they? But I could make it, do something like that. Rotate 45 degrees if you don't see an opening. If there's an opening this way, go that way. There will be situations where that will cause an infinite loop. Actually, no, there might not be. If I make it only go clockwise, because if there's like a little hole, but then like on this, if you look that way, it'll make you look that way. But then if you look that way, it'll make you look that way. But if you make it only go clockwise, then it'll be like okay. But then I don't really know. Then I could play around with that. Maybe I'll give that a try now. But how am I going to do that? Because then I have to override the rotation. Oh god, because right now you just rotate to where you're walking to, but letting it all be random, so they just move around in random directions. Honestly, maybe. Because right now they kind of just stand still. Once they're within range. But actually, wait, WoW was done, so we can just see how WoW does it. No, it's just reclaiming space. Yeah, I think I can leave that for now. Pathfinding is not too important. I do need to add like a wandering system though. So let's just give that a try. For now, we'll make it exposed, so we can just turn it on and off from the inspector. Private void wander, and we want wander to become or to come before aggro. So if we're wandering, then we do that. But if you're aggroed at all, it'll override wandering because it comes afterwards. So I'll actually just outline an area here. Positions. Setting. End position setting. So these methods here will like determine position and stuff. Probably do physics at the end as well. That'd make more sense. All right. So wandering, you stay still. Well, actually, no. How is wandering going to work? Because like in a city, you'll have people walking around, but they're usually going to and from places, and they're not just walking random. Okay, we'll do wandering later. Actually, fuck that. I have WoW to be playing, and it's almost done. But like normally you just sort of wander around. But in this, I kind of want, well, NPCs are going to be players or viewers. Sorry, the people wandering around cities are going to be viewers that spawn in, and when you're outside, the viewers that spawn in will be like bandits, but only when you go to bandit camps. Unless it's a raid. On raiding, I want sort of just shitloads of people to spawn out, which will probably get me killed. So maybe I need to do that in waves. Alright, it's only got like 2 more gigabytes of reclaiming, whatever that means. Maybe I should have like preset paths because it's you can only wander when you're in the kingdom. Okay, so kind of like WoW actually as well. WoW has preset paths for NPCs. Okay, I'm just gonna play this. Talking about Pathfinding, that we are. Just have to handle it. Look up A-star. Yeah, so A-star is one method. Just not sure how that would work with my solution. Because everything is randomly generated. I don't really know how I would like generate the points, you know, and then the height, terrain, and stuff. So I was more thinking a raycasting solution where it just raycasts in front of you, kind of thing, in a little arc. And if you know there's more things to the right, then it'll move to the right. Look at all my characters, beautiful. Most of them have the name Finn in them. Oh, beautiful. But then we also have the bot. We also have the bot characters. They're evil. So my alliance characters are all called Finn, and all the horde characters are called bot. Yeah, it's Finette, Finestra, Fiona, got Findemir, Finaldo, and then Botdestries, Botania, Botarian, or Botarian, Botby, Botessa, or Botessa. And then there's me. Don't I look a badass? But I can't play can't play some of these characters. Gear update. Interesting. But yeah, we need to go. I can't tell where these fuckers are because it's blocking out their name. Who's fastest? Probably Druid. Let's go as Finaldo. Yeah, I don't care about no gear update. Assume the way you randomly generate a map is based on seed or a noise map. Nope. They are preset environments. It randomly picks an environment, but they're all preset. Mostly because I want, you know, some nice handcrafted stuff. And also just because noise and shit, like, I don't want the world to be that, like, bumpy. Because the higher up stuff is, the just harder it's going to be to see. And then also the fact that the camera is, like, 45 degrees back, you're going to be hitting terrain a lot if there's terrain in the way. So I want to keep it mostly flat, just with a little bit of variation. So that I was like, it's cheaper, resource-wise, if I just have a bunch more things. If I just have a bunch of pre-made environments. Just need to make sure there's enough to make sure the variation is random. But it's the same system I used in Humble Quest, you know. Sticking true to the original. Okay, I'm probably going to get bombarded with a shitload of pop-ups because I haven't played this game in goddamn ever. Yep, okay, whatever. Haven't seen you in a while. New adventures in Stormwind. Yep, take me to Stormwind. How convenient. I think WoW is my second favorite game of all time. First favorite, obviously, Little Big Planet. Second favorite, probably World of Warcraft. Only issue is, it's only fun with friends, and I have no friends, so. There we go. I am cat. Anyway, so NPCs. Let's just have a look at how WoW does it. So they have a bunch just standing around. So I could have a bunch of guard like things. So you guys could like spawn in as a guard, and you'll just stand there looking menacing, in your little guard's uniform. I think you'll have like you can choose your skin, but then depending on the role that like every channel point there'll be like a guard channel point redeem, and then you'll get added to the guard roster, and randomly spawn in sometimes as one of the guards. And there'll also be guards patrolling, but these guys they follow a fixed like trajectory. They're not pathfinding anyway. They just go from point A to point B to point C to point D. So that's one way of controlling the NPCs. But then I also kind of just want people wandering to add a bit of variation. Well, then again, literally every NPC in this game has a fixed path. None of them really do pathfinding unless you're fighting them. So really far along in development. Quick go down. I know, dude. I know. I felt like changing up the art style at one point because the voxel thing wasn't really working for me. So yeah. So I thought I'd go 3D. I also added nameplates with that. But yeah, look, these guys, they just stand. They don't fucking do anything. This guy hits a hammer, I think, every now and then. Like, the NPCs are very static in this game, which is good, because that makes it easier for me. I just have to place these guys around, and then you guys can fill them in. But you'll be able, I think, yeah, the channel points will be like roles, so you could fill in as a blacksmith, and it'll give you an outfit. You'll have a skin, but, like, the cosmetics and stuff will be based on the role that you choose. So you won't be able to, like, customize yourself fully, like you have been in the past, where you can choose. Well, at least for now, you won't be able to. Maybe in the future. Oh, that's how you do it. I was wondering how to become the deer. Forgot my key bindings. It looks great. Why, thank you. So the whole world regenerates on death. Well, the whole world is the same. There is no like random seed. Everyone sees the same world. The seed is 0. At some point in the future, I could obviously change the seed and then it will randomize it again. But for now, the seed is just 0. And when it regenerates, it'll regenerate the exact same way. But yeah, look, you just got NPCs that just wander around, but they're on a fixed path. So like, he'll come here, he'll look at the board or something, and then he'll move on his merry way. So I need to set up a system for that. Then you have players, obviously. Maybe we don't need random wandering. Maybe, yeah, NPCs just on a fixed... But then what if you fight... No, actually, if you fight an NPC, it's fine, because then they can just go back to their path once you're done. How will you create a skin? You won't. Not for the time being. They'll just be preset skins. Yeah. Moral of the story. So there's going to be less customization than there used to be, but until I can figure out sort of a texturing thing that maybe you can upload like a Minecraft URL to a skin and then it applies it, but that's beyond me at the moment and not a primary focus. So for now you get to choose from a list of skins. No, I actually won't do that. If that's the case, then why not just use a square grid-based pathfinding algorithm? Then any 2 high block is a wall, or 1 high block is open. Could do. Sounds like a lot of raycasting. Well, I want to give the... I just want to avoid A-star to begin with, just because I know it can be a bit performant. I want to see if I can get a simple like 3 raycast in front of the player thing working first. If that does work, then I can just go with that. But I mean, worst case scenario, yeah, we can go for a pathfinding A-star. I need to find enemies. Why did I teleport out of it? I should have stayed. Okay. Valley a hero. Okay. Shit. Well, now I got to log out. Go to a different character that's hopefully no combat, because now I need to see how the combat works. Yeah. Or at least ranged. I'm pretty sure ranged just attack you immediately. But then I want to see how WoW deals that. I think you mostly... It deals with that because you have a lot of health. Enemies don't do that much damage. And you also can regen. So like here. So if I... And a lot of them are melee. Are you ranged? No, I think they're all melee. Actually, you might be ranged. Are you? No, see, they're melee, which they run up and then hit you, which is fine. And you can't dodge. You do take damage. But you kill them pretty quickly. B, you regen health like crazy fast out of combat. Only difference with me is there's not gonna be any regen. Or if there is, maybe it's just incredibly slow. I need an archer. I just want to see if an archer shoots immediately. I don't think there are any archers. Damn it. But this is going to be a good idea on how NPCs will work. Oh, but then I need to get Twitch integration working, and that's going to be a whole thing, and... Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Right, is there anyone else that's... Will this have archers? Maybe. Maybe. Well, I think worst, I could also just add a delay until they start attacking you, especially ranged. That way, if you're just running through a bunch of ranged people, they don't all just immediately shoot you and then murder you. I haven't even progressed anywhere with this character. Oh, they're all going to be melee. I remember this bit. There's no ranged. Okay, you know what? Fuck this. I don't know enough market research. Let's just add in. So yeah, what we need to work on. We'll do the pathfinding system first. So we're not going to have wandering. That'll be its own system. What we're going to have... So pathfinding in here. So the rotation... So you're going to... So we want... Okay. MS Paint, come to my rescue. So, say this is a top-down view. Say this is the person, right? You got the person, and then you got, say, this wall in front of you, and then you've got, you know, X marks the spot. This is where it wants you to go. This is like where the player is. This is just like, you know, the point that you're moving towards. So, they're like, okay, I need to go this way, right? So they'll do that. But they'll get to this point where there's a wall in front of them, and then they'll do a ray cast like this, a ray cast like this, and a ray cast like this. Right? And this one in front will be like, nope, in front of you's blocked. You can't go that way. Did you forget to save your progress? It's all blocking. Yeah, I forgot to back up. My hard drive corrupted, and we had to start again. So back to square one. Way of the road. But yeah, so it'll do that. It'll be like, okay, can't go that way. But it'll check left and right, and that'll be like, oh, yeah, you can go that way. Which is good. So then it'll do that, and then the new position will be like this. It'll move in like one of the directions. I think I can make it prioritize it going left and right, depending on... Well, if the thing is like over here, it'll prioritize this one over this one. Because obviously that's closer to the point. But then it'll move to the left. It'll then be ray casting like this. It'll be one there, one there, one there. And then yeah, both of these will say, nope, that's a wall, that's a wall. But this one over here, this one is good. And then it'll keep moving in that direction and so on, basically. Is the idea that I have at the moment for... pathfinding, and then that way you don't need any A-star algorithms, you don't need any maps of anything. Whether it will work or not, I don't know. There might be some situations. Oh, we also need to account for like a situation like this. If you're here and facing this way, and all of them say no, then if that's no, that's no, that's no, then you just rotate. I guess, well, also depending on if this is like over here, you just start rotating anti-clockwise, and then it'll do the same thing, and eventually it'll get to a point where it can raycast out, and it'll be like, okay, I can move this way, kind of thing. More artwork. Let's have a look. Oh, god damn. Honestly, yeah, this is probably what most of you guys are going to be like at the first boss. Just you and a little stick. I love the environment. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's going to be so sick when I can make like decent looking environments with the lava and the floor and stuff. And this will be like a boss room. There's going to be like boss. I don't know if they're going to be like a tower or dungeons or something. There'll be dungeons, but the boss areas. Dungeons will probably be a bit. Actually, yeah, no. At the end of a dungeon will be a boss, right? Because otherwise then I have to make separate boss battle areas and dungeons. But it'd be cooler if you had to fight your way first to get through to a boss, instead of just getting straight to the boss lickety split, you know? Or if there's a turtle boss, there'll be loads of types of bosses. There can be any type of boss with a machine gun on it. Is this a Pal World reference? Oh, yeah. So tempted. Thank you. All right. Anyway, moving on. Let's see if we can get this done. Just going to take a little bit. Private. Actually, how are we going to do this? Private, void, path, finding. Oh, actually, this is fine. This can stay as is. We just need to change the target position. And we do the pathfinding right at the end. Well, there is a dragon boss in a special dimension called the end. Okay, bro. Okay. Is that obvious? Let me have that GIF in it. This Discord got fucking jokes, dude. This we can leave. Yeah, because this will just be a collection of points. Actually, yeah, that's gonna be so easy. Nice. All right, so yeah, pathfinding wise. So like, if move equals true, then so what was step one? Well, step one is to do. First of all, we need a new thing for pathfinding. Private int pathfinding raise. We'll set that to 1 because it'll be 1 either side. We also need to. Oh, a pathfinding origin would also be good. Right. Private transform pathfinding origin, and also the layer mask. Pathfinding layer. I've never done this before, which is kind of why this is why I like doing small projects. I've never done pathfinding like this before, but now I will have, and I have this knowledge for the future. It's just why I love, yeah, little projects. 20 little projects instead of one big one. Hey, Leaf. Damn, you're still like, what do you mean? It's not even 2 hours. We've got 2 minutes. I think my boss would be a great end boss. True. Honestly, yeah, having myself as the end boss is actually a pretty good idea. So you can take credit for that one. Oh, we also need like the radius or like the range, the FOV, which would be between like 0 and 90. Pathfinding FOV, and by default it'll be like 45 degrees out. Oh wait, private float that. Or make a dimension called the Nether and make a boss called the Nether Dragon, doing what Minecraft never could, you know. Oh yeah, if you guys ever, if any of your mob votes never got chosen, now's the time because I can I can give you guys the mob votes that you never got. Okay, let's just save that for the time being. What are you using for pathfinding with navmesh? No. TLDR. This is the character. Character has an obstacle in front of it and wants to get to this position. It'll do 3 raycasts, or however many. If it hits a thing, it's like, no, you can't go that way. But then if it doesn't, it's like, yep, you can go that way. It'll obviously prioritize based on where the thing is, the target, this thing. If this is more to the left, it'll prioritize like this one over here. If it's on the right, it'll prioritize the other one. And then it'll move in that direction, which will then result in this. And this one will be like, okay, there's a thing there, there's a thing there, can't do any of those. This is the only one, so I'm going to move this way. So it'll move that way. And it'll eventually just try and get this way. If it can move towards the thing, it will. If it can't, it will try and go around. And if it ever gets into a position like this, it will be like, okay, it can't go that way. So it will rotate generally towards the direction of this thing, in this case anti-clockwise, until it can eventually move. And then when it can, it'll start to move that way. And yeah, bada bing, bada boom. TLDR. Sunflower cow. Penguins. Sure. Why not? All the golden variants. Alright. Make me as an NPC. Well, that is literally what I'm going to be doing. You guys are going to be populating the world as NPCs. He's useless. He doesn't do anything and doesn't give anything. True. You're not going to be able to, like, trade with them because, I mean, trading is between players. But you'll be able to kill NPCs. You'll be able to talk to them. And when you talk to them, it'll open up, like, a dialogue system. Let me find an example. You know, like all these games, you know. So every message you send will be turned into like TTS and shown here. And then I can obviously just talk at you, and yeah. That's the gist of it. At least the dialogue system part. So that's what NPCs will be able to do. And they might also be able to fight bandits and stuff. If bandits ever like raid the town or the kingdom or something, which will happen during raids. If we're outside, we'll just get mobbed by waves of enemies. If we're inside a kingdom, then it'll be like they start spawning in waves, but the village folk will also be able to help fight. So you guys can help me defend. Add the leaf NPC robs you blind. Well, don't need an NPC for that. Add yourself as an NPC, like a 3D model of yourself. But I would literally be in the game. And what? When I do a circular raycast around an NPC every couple of seconds, then if it sees the player use a nav... I don't want to know. That's the thing. I don't want to use nav mesh. A, because the world is randomly generated. B, because performance. And C, because it sucks. And also there's like different height variations, and it's just going to get more complex than this will be. So if this system that I'm doing at the moment works, then good. Otherwise, I'll have to use A star or nav mesh or some bullshit. But this is, yeah. Stop nav mesh hate. It deserves it. It's so finicky. It's not very modular. 3D scanner fin. Dude, I should add a statue in the middle of the kingdom that's just me, because I'm that egotistical. Ugh. I mean, look at me. I'm fucking everything has the word fin in it. You see my World of Warcraft characters? They're all named after me. Well, half of them are after the bot, but you know, the evil bot. So, how do we start this? Right. I was going to set the Pathfinding origin. So this is what it'll be like scanning terrain from, which is usually going to be about foot level. Only issue is if there's nothing below it but something above it and it's like bumping its head, it's not going to detect it. So in the future I might have to add multiple points, but for now I'm pretty sure it's just going to be the legs. So this'll do. Good enough for now. Alright, so oh wait, I need to assign that as the pathfinding origin. We want to hit pathfind everything except NPC. Well, actually I'll make it so we can pathfind around NPCs, but don't pathfind around me. Or cosmetics. Or that. Or that. And that'll do. Implement proper pathfinding. What? This is proper-ish. This is a system. I got this from a video. It's a thing people do. It exists in the real world. Right, so we need to get the angles between, so the FOV, so for int I is 0, I is less than ray cast, no, pathfinding rays. So we got one ray, but this is in every direction. So we need, so the angle equals the FOV divided by the pathfinding rays, which we can actually do this. Okay, we'll do this outside. We'll call this increment. That's a float, that's fine. So if there's one ray, or if there's two, then 45 will be split into two. Actually, we don't need that. And then the angle equals I plus 1 times increment. But then we also want minus pathfinding rays. Right, so that'll get a minus. Yeah, actually that should work. Right, and then we need to convert that to a direction. So there is a thing for this, I think. Unity angle to vector. It's like sine or some shit. Is it sine? There we go. Somebody else's code. Very good. Yeah, it's all this degrees shit. Direction equals that. With this being the angle. And then gizmos.draw line. And we'll make this gizmos.color equals color dot yellow. Draw a line from the origin, pathfinding origin, to pathfinding origin dot pos plus, actually new vector 3 with direction dot x 0 direction dot y. So this might work. I don't know. Fake loot boxes that you eat, mimics. Yeah, could have mimics. Admin, wait, no. Oh, and all it does is self-promote my channel. That would be, yeah, crazy accurate. Oh, I know. Don't need to play. What am I doing? I just need to check the gizmo. Doesn't actually do anything at the moment. Alright, gizmo. Wait. What? Wait. What? Oh, wait, yellow, not blue. Okay, that's good, just not the right angle. It's not local. This is world space. So we need pathfinding origin dot forward times that. Oh, you can't multiply. Shit. Gonna have to do this the hard way. That dot x plus that and that dot z plus that. See if that does anything. Oh, actually, it might have to be multiply, not plus. Lunch is ever go goodbye. See it. That was a quick lunch. Then again, I'm not really sure what the standard time is for lunches, seeing as I've never had a job. Unemployed. Hashtag unemployed. You saying propositions prove my point? Well, shut up. Alright, well that's at least local, right? No. No, it's not. Well, actually, I mean, yeah. Actually, no. No, it's not. Right. How are we doing this? Oh, you know what? Let's just do this. And then times equals. Is that how you do it? Wait. No, it's the other way around. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's see if that does anything. Plus that. Is that good? Is that good? I had to do this recently, like a couple hours ago. What? I gotta go. Have a good day. Night. See you, Tony. I speedrunner did my total with a machine gun boss art. Did you know? Oh my god, he actually did. Okay. Why is it coming out of his crotch? Oh no, he's holding it. And if you beat him, you get him as a cosmetic. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Drops a tail that can be worn on your head. Nice. That reflects damage. Yeah. Could do. Could do. Very nice work. Very nice work. Okay, did this work? Yay! That worked. So now the yellow lines are going out. Also need to give them a distance, right? So pathfinding distance. Cool. Cool. Direction times distance. So that's... Oh my god, stop opening this. God damn it. There. Also, I don't need BattleNet anymore. Get out of here. Tell me an idea for a boss, and I will speedrun it. The boss from A Humble Quest. Boom. Okay, there we go. We got the distance. So now, yep, cool. And if we increase the raise, look at that. Very nice. But you're only going to need 3 to begin with. But we can obviously increase to increase accuracy and whatnot. This is all the same stuff, right? Let's make that 2. Oh, and if we change this, oh yeah, look at that. So we can have it literally like right angles or just like that. Cool. So phase 1 complete. Now I just need to copy the same stuff, and just slap that into here. I'm probably gonna need like a timer so this doesn't happen every single frame because that's just unnecessary. But for now, we'll just get it working first. So if physics.raycast from pathfinding origin dot pos to, oh no, then we do direction, which would be, well, direction outray cast hit pathfinding distance pathfinding layers. Then we add it to like a list of, you know, possible directions. List directions. Oh no, what am I doing? Vector 3 directions. Then directions dot add the directions. So now we've got a list of possible directions that don't have. Oh no, if it doesn't hit anything is what we want. Not if it does. There we go. There we go. The red boss? Yes, the red boss. Hi, bitches. Have a nice time coding. XP. Lots of love. See ya, French. Oh, hi, Frenchie. Oh. Is that a hi or a bye? I can't tell. But hello. And then if this is 0, then it means we're in a dead end, and we just need to rotate either left or right based on if this is left or right of us. Which is going to be a little annoying. Directions don't count greater than 0. Then do that. Else. Well. Has valid empty directions. No empty directions. There we go. I'm here for a bit long. I see. I'm doing horrible, but anyways. Good to hear. Good to hear. Well, okay, that's not good. I hope things get better. Nonetheless. So I do the raycast and then what? So we find if there aren't any. For now, I think we can just prioritize. For now, we'll just do it based on left or right. But no, do not want to save that. We can just go with the first one. Vector 3 direction. Like that. Like that. So what do we do with this direction? Oh, yeah, that's what we do. We set target position like that. Right? Right. Let's see. Let's see if this, yeah. It'll set the target direction to this. Wait, no. Target position plus, no. Wait. Wait, pathfinding origin dot pos plus. So the origin is here. It'll set it from here. It'll set it to here. Even though the point is there, it'll set it to there. Right? And that's what we want. And then it will start to move and rotate to that position. Fuck it. Let's see what that does. And we can actually test with this guy. That should make things life easy. I'm off to the uni realm. Oh god, the dreaded uni realm. I'm so glad I'm not in uni anymore. See you, Frenchie. So if I just Oppa. Okay, well, it's hitting something. I think it might be hitting itself. Yeah, it's hitting itself, I think. Hmm. He's not a happy chappy. We can actually figure out what it's hitting. Debug.log hit.collider. But yeah, maybe it shouldn't hit NPC because then it's just going to raycast against itself. Wait, is there anything in here that it can hit that isn't? It's on the targeting and NPC layer, so no NPC, no targeting, so it shouldn't hit any of those. Oh wait, we are doing a pathfinding layers. All right. Let's see what happens now. Okay, heal up a bit. So what? Okay, so it's not hitting anything. Oh, I know what happens. It's not seeing anything there. It rotates. But then that is now over here, and it's still not seeing anything there. We need it to prioritize the one that's closest to its target destination. That's the bit that I'm missing at the moment. Because right now it just selects the first one, which will be always on the left, because it goes left to right. And if left doesn't hit anything, then it'll. But we need it to like prioritize this. But then when it comes here, and say it shoots out like that, and this one is also good, it needs to prioritize this one because it's closer to that. So now we need to do some distance calculations. Okay, I can do that. So vector 3 found direction equals nothing, and bool is found equals false, and also float min distance equals mathf dot infinity. All right, so let me go for each vector 3 current direction, the distance, so this is going to be vector 3 position equals that, plus, these things. The distance is equal to target position minus position, and then make it square magnitude so it doesn't use any square rooting. Because square rooting is bad for performance, and we're just getting the closest one, so it doesn't matter what the distance actually is. If a distance is less than min distance, then we do found direction equals current, min distance equals distance, is found equals true. If is found equals true, then we say the direction. Oh, we've already got that. We can actually rename this to just direction. Wunderbar. How is square rooting bad? Apparently it's just worse performance than like this is it without being square rooted, but if you want the magnitude. So I think when it comes to Pythagoras, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, right? That thing. Right, so normally you do a squared plus the b squared. No, b squared equals, or this will be the distance. This is the distance, or like this is the square distance. Wait, shit. This is the square distance, right? But if you want to get it into actually how long this thing is, you have to then square root it. But yeah, square rooting is just, well. Exploring the myth. Calculating square root is expensive. The experiment, something. The results. So, like, it's not by much, by the looks of it. It was about 2.5 times better performance. But, you know, when you're talking about microseconds, not much. But if you're doing this, you know, a lot with maybe a lot of NPCs, it could add up. But generally, yeah, about 2.5 times better performance just using the multiplication and finding the squared version than the square rooted version. Basically. TLDR. But like not enough that you'll notice it, but you know, good programming practice, especially when you don't need I don't need to know how far the distance is. I just need to know which one is smallest, you know? So that's why it's unnecessary. But you wouldn't get punished too much for using magnitude, if at all. Oh, what is that? That fire elemental. Sheesh. It's a single pauldron, like a badass. Like people that single strap school bags. Absolute badass. He's single pauldroning it. But nice work. You've made all the background and everything. How do you churn these out so fast? God damn. You're good at this shit. Yeah, I think we're done. Right. Yeah. Let's try that. More idea. Oh, you know what? There should also be a check. If we can just move forward, then we should do it. We don't need to check all the angles if forward's going to be always usually the most direct route. So we can do one raycast at the beginning, and then if that hits a wall, then we do this fan thing, and that'll just save a bunch of performance. All right, but let's see. Did this do anything? Why is he just not moving? Oh, he is, just really slowly. Why is that? Okay, is rotating still work? Why is he like snapping? What is that? What? Why? Why happen? Is it because it's too close? I mean, it shouldn't make a difference. Let's have a look. So move is true, yeah, because he's moving. Oh, I don't normalize this. Oops. It is based on shit. Damn it. Alright, there you go. So it was the further away you are, the faster you move. Damn it. Every time. But now this move speed might be fucked up a bit. Okay. Tally ho. Yeah, he's going to be so slow now. Is he even moving? I mean, it's 200. Even at 200, it's a crawl. All right. So now we don't. Now we don't need this. That should fix that problem. That will make it 50 times faster. So it probably doesn't even need 20 move speed anymore. I think like 10 will do, if that. This is 10. Okay. Okay. How fast are you now? Still pretty slow. All right. Maybe 20 again then. Maybe because of all the friction. Why does this have to be so high? Okay, well, now question is, can he get to me? Is my system going to work? Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What's he doing? He's hitting something. He's just not rotating. Okay, we need a thing to if move equals true, gizmos.color equals color.red, gizmos.draw sphere origin pos 0.05, and then another one at target position, and then draw a line between that and target position. Let's see what that does. Now this should actually show where the where it's trying to move to. But yeah, I don't know why it's still so slow. Doesn't make much sense. Like for the amount of speed we give it. So the direction, the target velocity is that times. Oh, you know what? This probably isn't great. Okay, I think I might have seen a problem here as well. This takes into account Y position, which we don't actually want to affect this. Start. We'll do vector 2. Start equals target. Oh, equals new that. Target pos.x. Target pos.z. We just want the x and the z. And then the direction. Okay, let's just do all of this vector 2. Oh. And also this is gonna. Oh, God. That the number 0 is on line 1. Wait, what? What about it? What's wrong with it? How dare you hardcode? You're never gonna need these ever. You're only ever gonna need to rotate on the Y. Everything else is just not needed. So hard coding when you know it's never gonna change is alright, Leaf. That's just that. Like the fact of my universe is there is no X and Z rotation. You know, they're constants. And instead of having to define them as a constant, because I'm going to need them in a lot more places than this, it's just easy. Two characters. So, when needed, Leaf. When needed. That's the next lesson you have to learn. Using bad programming practices when needed. So this should work pretty good now. Current velocity is that. Target is that. Oh, no, target's actually this. There we go. That then stops all the bullshittery of moving faster when you're moving diagonal. And the target velocity. Oh. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Yep. We don't actually need to normalize this anymore then, do we? No, because this gets normalized anyway. Alright, cool. And then that's just fine, that just works. Acceleration being used between the current and the target. And the velocity being set there. Okay, well let's see if that does anything. The best case, we should be able to see where at least it's trying to go now. Oh, really? Yes, really. But you know, it's only a bad programming practice because of where you use it. It's actually not bad. It's just situation on when to use things. You know. Everything, I guess, has a use. Oh, and he's just legging it. And he's gone. Okay. Question is, where's he going to? Up there. Why is he going up there? That is where he's trying to go, right? Yeah, a little red ball. Oh, to be fair, it doesn't actually take into account y, because y doesn't matter. So we shouldn't actually be drawing a line. Vector 3 position equals transpose dot y. What should it start? Finish. The start is transform dot pos. Oh, that is just transform dot pos. Okay, don't need that. Or maybe we want it from, oh no, we want it from there. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, I don't know why it's going back. Don't know what that's about. What about the arm animations? What? That would, yeah, that it would, but seeing as we're using transform, aka the transform of the NPC rotation, the parent rotation. If you're attaching NPC to anything other than, you know, the parent, then you're just wrong. You're just a wrong'un. But there is, at some point, you have to take into account that, you know, you won't do these things. You can do them, but then it'll bug out, but then you can fix them pretty easy. But like, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to attach an NPC to a sub transform or sub game object of the NPC object. It's always going to be the parent, and I don't have to declare that because I know that. Because at a certain point it becomes over archetyping or architecturing or whatever the fucking terminology is. All right, where are you pissing off to? Where even is the ball? It's in front of you. So why are you walking away from it? Okay, so it's in the right place. It's just not moving the right direction. Why not? I don't get that. Because it's in front. Oh, I should probably make a way to identify which one's the start and which one's the end. But I mean, pathfinding. I mean, actually no. It's only, yeah. That's fine. It wants to move that way. My guy, you need to add the TTS back. You read messages around 1,000 seconds. Yeah, well, it's called being productive. And TTS was a link to the Season 3 app, not the Twitch app. Which I should probably change, but effort. Who needs to read your messages anyway, am I right? I'm sorry, that's too far. But yeah, why is this moving away? Literally, it's saying target position is this way. The target position.z is this way from that. Unless, hold on. Right. Huh. No, wait, what? Did I fuck this up? I did. Yep, I fucked that up. Ah, good shit, Finn. Good shit. There we go. Okay. we go. All right, so we go in, have a look, have a little bop. All right, all right. He's chasing. He's chasing. Now, will he keep chasing? What goes on here? Where's he want to move? Where's your little red ball? Wait, where is your red ball? Wait, oh, he's just not moving. He doesn't want to move. Oh, is it because we're within range? Oh, it's because we're within range. All right, where's your red ball, Mister? The red ball. He wants to go there. No. Why do you want to go there? You want to go to wherever this raycast is hitting. Yeah, it's hitting the wall. That's good. Right. So we should also had a thing. Debug.log error. NPC is trapped. All raycasts hit something. We can get rid of that now. So yeah, see what his problem is. Rip, imagine using such a complex system. Just nav mesh it. Nav mesh is honestly more hard. It's way more difficult because you have to generate it on a terrain that is constantly changing. And you have to generate around the player, and then you also have to get rid of old nav meshes when you're not using them anymore. And like generating a nav mesh when you only need a nav mesh when people are attacking you that's just a waste of resources. Generating for every tile possibly, or generating the nav mesh in the possibility that someone is going to need it, but they won't necessarily. When you can just do this, where it only activates when you need it. This seems like a better system. Then use ASAR pathfinding. Yeah, well, that's even harder because then you have to like map out the terrain. Still, you have to find the nodes, and like how the fuck would I determine all the nodes of all these little nooks and crannies, without fucking nav mesh bullshit. Just using a start thing. All right. So if I go like this, it's definitely hitting something, because otherwise it would say it's not. Oh, unless... Oops. Put that in the wrong place. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, wait. What the fuck? No. There we go. Alright, cool. I mean, it is a voxel game. It is, but that doesn't mean everything is on a grid. It just looks like everything's on a grid because that's how I built it, but not all these, not every single voxel is going to be the same size, theoretically. So, cannot rely on that. Gonna go play some Celeste. See you later. Oh, he made a bird bow. Beautiful. That, see, well, now with the World of Warcraft targeting system, you can actually kill these things. Before, you would only be able to shoot sort of in front of you. Now, you can actually kill things that are flying. Ah, boom, another win for the World of Warcraft system. Very, very nice. Not really boss mode, but yeah, it looks more like an enemy. Like an annoying seagull, but if you shoot him, it just picks up a bow from nearby. Okay, come on. Come on, you. Let's go. Over it. I don't know why he's snapping like that. Okay, yeah, it's saying he's trapped. Oh, I don't have a trap system, right. This would only work if he's by the edge. Okay, let's create a better scene for testing this stuff. Using that wall is a bit unreliable. I have the stream bugged. Oh, what have you done? What have you done? Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's add it over like here. Set up a nice little arena. I'll just add. Actually, I won't ever need to add slanted things like that. Right? Everything's going to be flat, cubey stuff. I can make a bot version of ICAT. You're making a lot of art. Holy shit. Thank you. It shows only one person is watching. Honestly based. Real. That's not bugged, hey you. That's just real. You're the only one that's here, hey you. It's how it's always been. It's how it should be. Alright. Wait, can I? Oh, I can. I can just let people through. Right, so there we go. He's moving around it. He moved around it. It worked. Look. It works. Just not when he's like trapped. Okay, but then once he gets trapped, he freaks out. Once there's no thing. So this just needs to make him like rotate more left. But all in all, look, see? It makes him walk around. Sick. How sick is that? Look, see? I mean, it's a bit janky, obviously, but all in all, he can chase me down now. See? Look, he walked around that. He's a smart boy. Ah, beautiful. A-star my ass. That's all you need. Now, we need to figure out what happens when they get trapped. So when they get trapped, when there's nowhere to go, they need to... He just needs to rotate a certain amount to the left. Right. Left, right. Forward, backward. So, how do we track this? So I guess we want to first check if it's left or right. Okay, so we're looking at it usually. So we need like an offset. We need a rotation offset, I think, that's stored separately. So then we increment once. If that doesn't work, we increment again. If that doesn't work, we increment again. Eventually, it'll just loop back around. But the direction, how are we going to figure out the direction? I swear I'm watching. Mainly listening, but okay. You listen to the sound of my beautiful voice. Find exactly how many iron I needed for this giant AFK farm. What's the problem then? So how are we going to track this? Okay, so when it doesn't... Okay. For now, we'll just make it private float path finding offset. So when it's like successful and there is an empty gap somewhere, we can make this true. Path finding offset equals 0f. Otherwise, plus equals path finding blocked increment. It'll increase by like 5 degrees every single time it fails. Okay, yeah, I think that's well good enough start. We'll have to make this obviously loop around, get different directions, minus if it's in a different way, but for now, that'll do. So, how do we rotate? So, Here, yeah. We need to offset the angle. The angle that we do the ray casting at. Let's see if that does anything. Hopefully so. Come on, come on. Please be good to me. Please. I deserve a break. But if we get this done, then that's a pretty big system that I wasn't sure about. Sort of out of the way. Alright, come on you. Oh, he's not happy. He is not very happy. I mean, that kind of works. The way that just works. Why does that just work? Things never work like that. I think I can just leave it as is. Okay, let's make this a bit more complicated. Let's give him a challenge. So let's just make a maze, which we can, or actually we'll surround him, like that. We'll just duplicate a bunch of these. Like so. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, come on. You got this. You got this. I believe in you, little Jeremy. I don't know what to call him. Jezza. I believe. Hey, Toy! I'm making pathfinding. Look at this. Wait, you're going to be blown away. Look at this. If I go around here, and then I run. Damn it. So close. Yeah, so far. No. Come on. Come on, little Jezza. Oh, there we go. There we go. You saw that. You saw that. You saw that. Look. It kind of works. It sometimes works. Other times he does that. Not sure what that's about. But. Oi, oi. Oi, oi. Toy, oi, oi. Look at that. Oh, he's moving. Oh my god. It's actually working annoyingly well. Still on task, but I understand it better. Good. He's finding the path. Oh my god. This is actually kind of weird now. I can't actually escape him. Well, speak too soon. Yeah, I need to figure out what this little jiggy bug is. I don't know what's going on here. Oh yeah, look. You might look for like a split second. This red ball is like where he wants to go, and he's like, yeah, I need to go around this way. But then, for some reason, he snaps back to wanting to go to all the way over here. Interesting. It's sentient. It doesn't want to die. No, but it must. It must. I need the XP. So. He's dead. Anyway, how you doing, Toy? Oh, another Gulam as well. How's it going? How's it going? Don't mind me, I'm just working on more Minecraft stuff. Bad AI programming, not cool fit. Oh, what do you mean? Okay, it's not the best. It's not nav meshes or anything. It's not A star, but it's good enough. How you? Not bad, not bad. Yeah. We can work on games together now. Sorry, stretching. That's one thing you have to remember to do as a game developer. Ow, my back. Okay, there it goes. If I go quiet, that's because I'm focused. That's good. It's for the best. It's good. Unlike me, actually, I've been quite productive today. I've actually been doing some work. Like this AI thing I just managed to knock out in one day. Um, and all in all, not bad. Good start, you know. It's more productive than I was last stream. I don't even remember what I did last stream. It's like how little work I did. So what are you working on now? Just sort of making tiles or like adding them actually into the game? Like designing them or planting them? What's the word? Level design or sprite creation? All three? I only said two. Mm-hmm. I'm curious to know what phase it's at the moment. Well, it seems out of the concept phase into the production phase. Is this Minecraft box set? It might be. It's Minecraft World of Warcraft. It's World of Minecraft. Oh, that's such a good name. World of Mine of World. Yeah, World of Minecraft. Guess just design it, making and adding titles. Okay, good. Once you get to the level design phase, well, at least for me, it becomes a massive pain because I'm terrible at designing like good looking levels, you know. Minecraft of Warcraft, exactly. Not sure what this area will look like. I mean, honestly, just wing it. That's why I do. Like a lot of the stuff in game design, you don't plan it. You figure it out as like literally as you're making something. Like, oh, that'd be a really cool interaction doing this like that, and yeah, a lot of it's just very on the spot, which is what I love about it. Like you never know. You go in with a plan and you just get it always gets turned on its head every single time. And I love it. I wasn't planning on doing Pathfinding today, but then I remembered this old video I watched and some solution they did, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll give that a try because I was going to do nav meshing, which is like generating it based on the terrain. And I was like, no, I'm going to give that a try. And then I did, and I came up with this concept, and then I did it, and then I was like, oh, that actually works really, really well. Which is what I love about game development. At the same time, learning how to use RPG Maker. I'm learning as I go. How's it been so far? I mean, I assume probably a bit confusing. I'm not too familiar with how difficult it is, so but is there like much coding? I assume there's some coding. If you're bare, nice. I have more clarity. Oh, we aren't scripting yet. I see. Do either of you know how to script or write code, or just the general coding sort of terminology or binary? I don't know. I don't even know the terminology. That's why I'm kind of afraid of getting a job. If they ask me anything technical, I'm just going to be like, what? Come again? But because I know it by like its non-technical side. I just know it through doing. I don't know how to like speak about it. Making things to walk on. I see. If you didn't know, Toylo is making a game about a cat that has, well, actually no, spoilers. It's like a one of those 2D RPG games. It's gonna be a pog. Because I felt like it. Honestly, no better reason. Don't know much, but I'm hoping YouTube tutorials take me far. Oh yeah, they'll take you all the way. Trust me. YouTube tutorials, just anything online. I mean, you can join like probably the RPG Maker community if you do get stuck on a certain thing and don't know how to do it, and there's no tutorials. I've never really needed to, but that's just because I'm stubborn, and probably would have saved me a lot of time if I joined like some game dev communities, just to ask for help. I'm not one to ask for help. I like to. It's not because like it's just because it feels more rewarding when you like figure something out that's been like killing you for like a day, you know. I should maybe stream me making the tiles. Oh yeah, dude, totally. That'd be sick. Toyloid dev stream. Let's go. Let's go. I want people to suggest stuff. Honestly, that's why I do this as well. That's why I've been streaming development of this game, is because, yeah, viewer feedback. So far, it's all been terrible feedback. I said that I would add Minecraft mobs that didn't make the vote, you know? And then they just start suggesting a bunch of interesting things. But I was like, yeah, I'll make all the Minecraft mobs that didn't make the vote that you guys wanted. I'll do what Minecraft couldn't. I'll put out more than one mob every 2 years. So, yeah. Turtle. Yeah, exactly. He wants a turtle. You can get your turtle. Look. Lava's been drawing concept art for some of the mobs. Started out with sort of this is like a boss battle where I turn into a octopus, into Octodad, and then this is it more rendered. I don't know what the word is. And then he also wants a turtle boss with a minigun, which I'm assuming this is from Power Word or something, because it just sounds Power Wordy. That when you kill it, you get a turtle hat, and then like a fire golem thing, something or other, and then a bird with a bow. So, is chat mean? I think you know the answer to that. It's my chat after all. It's an armored version. It's the bird's like boss. The white night bird. So I can add all this stuff. I have to obviously model it, and making a bird with all these wings and things that move, it's probably going to be a bit more difficult, but if this is a boss, it'd be worth the time. I want to spend, a lot of time on the bosses to make them really fun. All the other mobs are going to be like fairly easy to kill. They're just, things that you run up to and you shoot them and then they die. Nothing too special. No fancy animations or anything. But the boss is going to be sick. And he's dead. He's dead. Love these suggestions. They are pretty cool, aren't they? So yeah, but how I'm gonna I can't really. I can just about build in Minecraft, so I could probably make most of these. How good they'll look, I don't know. That has yet to be seen. But for now, like this, I don't know how I'm gonna do tentacles because they're like bendy and voxels are very boxy. So making a bendy boxy thing might look a bit weird, but cross that bridge. Cross that bridge. I did the bird with the crossbow one. Did you know? Totally. I'm fast in it. He's been churning these out every 10 minutes. Doesn't Dark Souls have birds with weapons? Damn it. They copied my idea. How dare they? How dare they? But anyway, I think, other than that one bug, which I'm not really sure how to fix. Okay, let's do debug.log error no or blocked. Just so we can figure out what this bug is. Unblocked. Wait, there we go. Shrek with an RPG launcher. Okay, where have I heard that before? I actually, why does that ring a bell? It should. Oh, maybe it's a Gmod thing. Oh yeah, we had the Shrek Zook in Gmod. That's why that rings a bell. I remember now. On it. Oh, lava. No, no lava. No lava. No, please, please no. It's a video, I think. Oh, it's probably also Skibbity Toilet or something as well. Probably uses it as well. Okay, so let's figure out why this thing is not thinging. So let's get him into. No, why are you working now? Break. No, I need you to break. There. Okay. So what's the problem? Okay, so it mostly says it's blocked, but then for a split second it says it's not. And when it does that, it obviously resets. Which not good. So that's when this is greater than that. So at what point would that happen? Because, like, let's slow motion it. Frame by frame, go through this. So right now it's blocked. Yep. Right now it's blocked. And it is slowly, like, increasing, right? The offset. So if we have a look over here, the pathfinding offset is increasing. Okay, that's good. But then eventually... Okay, so then... Okay. Oh, I know what's happening. Okay, yeah, okay, I see the problem. So, like, how this system's meant to work is... Oh, it's meant to be rotating now, but it's not. Okay, okay. I see. I think I know what I have to do. Yeah, this. Okay, there we go. Let's set the angle equal to that. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Right? Okay, let's see if that... Okay, then that gets a direction, which will be like a thing, and then that, and then we need to set target position equal to origin dot pos plus the direction. Okay. Let's try that. Let's see if that does anything. Birds with weapons just sounds like harpies to me. That is, yeah, pretty much what harpies are. Can't figure out a game idea for a 3D game that it wouldn't require rigging characters because I can't figure out rigging. Well, good thing is you don't have to. There's so many free assets just everywhere that are all fully rigged. Unity Assets still probably has a bunch. If you're thinking about it commercially, even then, Unity Assets still, because you can use them in commercial games. Might be, you know, attribution or anything. And if it's not commercial, then even better, you can just rip it from anywhere. Let's have a look. If we do this now. Yeah, okay, come on. Come on, Buster. Come on. Okay, oh, he's in range. Oh my god, it's actually... I'm so good at coding, dude. How am I so good at coding? Oh my god, I'm so good at... Look at him! Look at him! He's a machine. He's a goddamn Terminator. He's coming after me. Help me. He's chasing me. Oh my... This is actually kind of funny. He's coming. So he can only go clockwise. Okay, wait, can he go anti-clockwise? Yeah, okay. Well, this just works. I am so good. I am so good at coding. Come on, this way. Follow me. Yes, yes. Through the maze. Through the maze. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's just too easy. And this isn't even like a high sensitivity. So I think right now, if I change... Hello, Redstone. How you doing? How you doing? If I change... I also need to make it so he moves if he has no line of sight. Right now, he doesn't. You did it? Oh my god, he actually did it. It's Shrek with a rocket launcher. Goddamn. On the list of things I didn't need to see today, that's up there. This. If I make this 1, it should... Oh, and if I make this more, should be a bit smoother. Where is he? What have I done? Oh, I did it. It's just slower. Ow! Don't kill me. There's permadeath. The first doesn't actually do anything at the moment. Oh god. Okay. Okay, maybe turning that down lower wasn't a good idea. 5, I think, is actually good. Oh, there he is. Well, now I need to check this on the other terrain. Ah. Okay, let's go. Let's go home. Oh, someone. Okay. Let's go this way. If I just leg it now. Oh, he's probably not going to jump. Right. He's just going to go around. Yeah. Because their target is to go around, but not jump. Okay, so I need to make it that if you're, like, above them or something. Yeah, how do I make it so he doesn't just keep going around? There needs to be a thing like, if can jump, then do jump, otherwise go around. Ow! Because he's just going to go around forever. But they can only go anti-clockwise. But I mean pathfinding. Good enough. Oh god. Wait, can it? Okay, now will he start to go clockwise? Uh-oh. What's going on there? What's going on there? Why are you stuck? Oh, it's because he thinks he can go forward. Right. Okay. He thinks he can go forward because technically he can. There's nothing in front of him, but there just is. So... So maybe, instead of going forward, it goes like a combination of like these two. So that path back there is like no-go, but these two can. So maybe it should like average out and go like in the middle of the two. You know? Because doing that, that's not good. So how would I do that? So these are all the ways it can go. So we just have to add these up and divide. Right? No, but that would also be bad because if we got into a situation that was like this, where both of these can, but this one can't, it'll average out to that, which wouldn't make sense. We'd want it to choose one or the other. So maybe we can't do that. Move those array cast just 1 unit up and make them jump. True. Real. Oh, but then no. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's try that. Let's try moving all this up to about waist height. Because that's taller than a block. So let's see if that does anything. Can you do some code where if XYZ position is the same after 5 seconds, then they move in a different direction? Could do that as well. Could do that as well. That is valid. If they like, there can be like a stuck detection, you know. So let's just annoy him again. There you go. Although now it's not. Oh yeah, I know he is. Yeah, that works. He'll try and jump now before he tries to walk around. I mean, it makes it a little. He clips a little bit more because he's not always trying to avoid stuff, but maybe that's fine. He can still chase. So that's good. Decent. Decent. That works surprisingly well. But let's see, if we're over here, if we're like closer to him on the left, he won't because he has like a prerogative, a direction. You know, prerogative's definitely not the right word. If has not moved in 5 seconds, a kill. Yeah, honestly. Okay, so why is he? Oh, he's in range. And then we go out of range. Okay, so now we need to make it so if he doesn't have line of sight, he also wants to try and reposition. Because right now it's just if he's outside of the range, but once you get within range, he's like, okay, that's cool. But if you're within range but not within line of sight, then it's like, okay. So, so we want to do move is true when, wait, down here. If it's weapon and you're not in range. Actually, no. First we'll do this. Just separate into different lines just so we don't have one giant line. So if you're not in range, then we want to move. Or if item dot has line, no, not item, weapon has line of sight between me and the player equals false. So now he should move when there's no line of sight as well. First he'll check range, then he'll check line of sight. That should work. Also, remember to hydrate, everybody. God, I need to hydrate redeem. But yeah, I can't wait to start putting in the NPC like walk cycles. Just like in World of Warcraft, just have you guys like walking around and then have you guys populate in the world. Oh, it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick. But I have to make a pretty modular system for like walk paths. And then also a way that if you start combat with somebody, they like come off their path, and once they're finished, they go back to it. Which shouldn't be too hard. So, actually, we could just stay up here. This is the better testing area. So if I attack, and you're in range, yeah, look, oh, there you go. Even in range, he still tries to find a way. Okay, he's gonna go the long way, isn't he? Uh-oh. They do get a bit confused. If they can't slide along a wall to get to you, then... Also, he's way too fast. Or is that just me? Like, I can't outrun him. Oh, no, I can. Just about. But not really. Okay, I might need to turn down the speed a bit. 8 speed. It's better than nothing. But yeah, when he's in range, I haven't turned on the animations for walking. Whoopsie. So let's make that 8, and then player or NPC animator. Split this again into different things, just so we have make it a bit more readable. Else, if NPC dot has line, no, weapon dot line of sight between the NPC and the player. Otherwise, do that. Alright, cool. Is it multiplayer? It will be. Not yet, but it will be. But only in the kingdom. Multiplayer is only going to be for sort of socializing and trading. It's not going to be for fighting. Just so there's like, so it's more balanced. You can't just get a giant team of people and go fight and like farm a bunch of stuff. Once you go into the wilderness, you're on your own. B, because then I don't have to synchronize like attacks and health and all that other stuff with the enemies. because enemies don't spawn in the kingdom, they only spawn outside. So I can just it's basically like a single player game, but with multiplayer in this like area. So that I can go online here, and now I'm online, see other players. I can then go offline and stuff like that. Add a rubber duck sword. I have to make the model for that, you know. But if you send me some concept art, then maybe. I don't know how a rubber duck would be a sword, but there you go. Look, he walks now. He walks, even when he's not in range. But yeah, this is where he tends to. So wait, what's the problem here? Oh, I think it's because he keeps wanting to turn right. Okay, so when he gets to this point, all his things are like saying, well, the closest one to where he wants to go over here. This is the closest one, so he's like, okay, I'm gonna follow this one. Only issue is that isn't gonna, bring him out. So, but then there's no way to really know that without pathfinding. So I think that's just good enough. This is just gonna be one of the inherent flaws, but for most cases they'll be able to maneuver around stuff. But there'll be some cases where you can't. But yeah, you see he only kind of like rotates when he zips around. He only goes clockwise, which is fine, I guess. You don't really notice it because it's so quick. But okay, on it, I am fast. I see. Okay, let's try annoying a bunch of them now. This might get me killed, and there is permadeath in this mode. Okay, so what if we just do this? Oh god, they're all coming for me. They're all coming. I mean, this kind of works. Yeah, it just works. Nice. And I can shoot back with my little triple shot. Fuck him up. Let's go. Take that. Oh god, I am gonna die. But too bad, because I'm immortal. Lovely. And then lots of cubes to push around. Beautiful. Well, there you go. Where's the... No, that's fine. Alright, so, pathfinding. Done. What was next? Oh, yeah, right. The wandering. Okay, so where are we? Okay. So, when it comes to... Oh, yeah, you're still annoyed. Oh, that's something else I need to add. Aggro loss. If you get far enough away, lose aggro. So that should be fairly easy. Just need private float, aggro loss. Oh, we also need an aggro system, so if you get too close, they start to get annoyed. Oh, actually, you know what? We need public enum reaction. So then we got friendly, who won't kill you if you attack them, but you also probably won't be able to attack them because they're friendly. Neutrals, who won't attack you unless you attack them, and we got hostiles that will attack you if you come close enough. Hey, Tajini. How's it going? So, aggro loss radius can be like 20. Is this going to be a character trait? It's probably going to be a character trait. For now, we can just do it as this. Reaction equals that, dot friendly. Oh, actually, we'll make neutral. Neutral by default. We're hitting the butts and making you proud. Let's go. We love studying. We love studying. It's good shit. We love education. We love learning. Can damage. Okay, that's what that is. So if can damage is true and reaction is not equal to friendly. There we go. So now you can damage this person if they're not friendly. Sounds good. Just finished working for the day. Time to relax. Well, you've come to the wrong place. we only do stress here. We only do stress. So we've got different. Oh, he actually did it. I fail to see how that's a sword. A knife, maybe. A dagger, perchance. But sword. I mean, you could, you know, gouge someone's eyes out with it, maybe. Couldn't get my thing, but as long as I'm not doing it, fair game. In it. In it. You can appreciate artwork without understanding it. You know? But that it's actually really well done. But yeah, I thought the rubber duck would be like the hilt and the sword would just be normal, but no, he actually wants the rubber duck as the blade. Which is, yeah. That's a thing. That is a thing. When you hit an enemy, it will make a duck sound effect. And it is a fast one. Okay, I see. Yeah. I could add that. I could add that. Big could, but it's always, you know, should is the question. You better not don't tempt me. I will. Do not give me a reason, Dharma. Do not give me a reason. I'm just itching to time people out. It's just the most fun part of my job. So we've got reactions. Oh yeah, aggro. Aggro loss. So control aggro. If aggro is true, and yep. If player is dead, or we need to get the distance. Oh, actually, wait, we get it here. Hit target. If player.hit target.pause minus hit target.pause. I cannot spell today. .pause and then .magnitude. So this is the one time you actually do need magnitude, not square rooted or square rooted. .magnitude is greater than aggro loss. Then we set is aggro to false. Otherwise, so now we should lose aggro if we go outside a range. And then when you come back, they should be fine. Now, and then after this, we'll need to add turning on aggro if they are within range. Because I'm cool and loved by everyone, and my fans will be very sad. Sure thing, bud. Will there be crafting? There will be crafting. You'll be able to craft things like potions and armor, food, for drinks, drugs. There's going to be a drug trade in my game. Just heads up. It'll be by the alchemist role, and they can make like crack cocaine, and it'll be a short buff that'll increase your speed or something. I don't know, but there will be a drug trade anyway. So if we outrun this little guy, there we go. He lost interest because we got too far away, and we come back and he's all like, "Yeah, it's cool. No hard feelings." It's like the cops in GTA, you know, they don't care once you lose aggro. But if we do this, we run away again. Might need to make that a bit bigger. It's a little bit small. So what is it at the moment? 20. Let's make it 25. Okay, and then we leg it. So like basically just as it gets off screen. 25's good. Yeah, that works. That works. 25. And also just for prettiness, let's drag the ball down to the bottom. Alright, so now we need to work on aggroing if they're within range. So if you're not... So if you are aggroed, if is aggro equals false and reaction is not equal to friend, or is equal to hostile, we only do this if we're hostile. And player dot get my player out player. This probably isn't going to work because we already declared player once. Yeah. Found. Any drink trades though, like alcohol? Oh yeah, there'll be alcohol and stuff like that. But the only thing is, alcohol probably wouldn't trade very well. You're only going to really want to trade things that would be useful. Like drugs. Drugs will be useful because they give you short temporary buffs and they're hard to come by. The ingredients that you need are going to be quite rare. But alcohol you could probably make fairly easy. But like, I'm not sure what buff alcohol. Maybe alcohol could like reduce or like make it so you take damage over time instead of instantly. You know, and the more potent it is, the longer it takes for the damage to be like affected. So it just converts like damage into a damage over time kind of thing. That could be what alcohol is used for, and that I could see that being useful for negating damage temporarily, at least, until you have enough time to health potion back up. Kind of like the monks from World of Warcraft. They can stagger damage. Oh my god, he made... Is that duck shield? Or a duck door, duck... Like, mounted head? What am I looking at here? What am I looking at? Also, yeah, we need to set as much as a aggro loss and aggro gain. Right? Yeah. Gain at about 10 units. I don't really know what the... let's just separate this into its own thing. Put this here. Aggro. Oh, and that means we could probably put the reaction down here in aggro as well. So we control aggro. If that and that and that. And found dot hit target dot pos minus hit target dot pos dot magnitude is less than aggro gain. No. Then we say is aggro equal set aggro true. Oh, we also need to set aggro false here instead of doing it that way, because this way it unequips the weapon. All right, there we go. So we'll make this NPC a neutral, and we'll make these bandits down in the outside world hostile. Dude, it's actually turning out really well. I'm getting so much progress done today. This is so unusual. Duck shield. So you like ducks, do you? That's your thing. I'm gonna head to econ class. Bye pops, bye fat, bye Tijini. Enjoy. What, econ economics? That sounds hard. All right, so you are chill, right, until I attack you. Then you're like mad. Why so mad? Is only game. There we go. Most engaging Industries gameplay. But then these guys, if I get close enough, what is... Right. Okay. Just realized a problem with the ragdoll system. Yeah. Right. I'll deal with that later. Add that to my to-do list. Ragdoll limbs need to parent to parent's parent. Oh boy. Alright, so if we get close enough now. Yep, they get annoyed. Obviously the range will be different for everyone, but depending on the type of thing. But if we get close to these guys, yep, they'll get pissed as well. And if we run far enough away. And look, they put their bows down when they get out of range. Nice. And also, when we get out of distance, they put their bows away. So, but now we need to make it so they go back to wherever they came from. So how are we going to do that? Oh, God. And then, no, okay, that comes into sort of like camp territory. So, like, if there's a camp here, they'll have positions that they're stationed to that they'll return to. But we're not making camps just yet, because that'll just be effort. But all in all, that works. Although I think 10's maybe a bit too short of a... Yeah, look, we have to get pretty close until they see us. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay, their range is a lot bigger than the aggro distance, so you can't actually outrun them that easily. So maybe the range should be their weapon range. No, but then melee would have really short. I'll leave that for now. This game looks less like a golf sim. A golf sim? Oh right, yeah. That's what it was. It was going to be a golf sim. I forgot. How could I forget? An area they roam in. Yeah, they'll be like, well, I don't want them just roaming around the wilderness. I want them to be in little camps that they set up, just so you can avoid them. If you want to go exploring, they're sort of optional. Because otherwise, yeah, my situation, my scenario was, you're out here, you've just gone on a massive haul, you've got so much loot, town's a little distance away, but now you've run out of health potions because of all this fighting, and you've killed all the enemies, but now you're like 1 health, and now you have to go home. And if enemies just spawn everywhere, then some random archer just like chilling up there will just take you out, you know? But if there's like camps where they're all just collected and not just everywhere, you should be able to avoid them more easily. Only issue is currently you're so zoomed in that you can't really see anything if there's something down here, and that you'll just run straight into it. So I need to add a zoom feature that lets you zoom in and out, so you can see your surroundings better. Which, I mean, how far out do we want to go? We could. I can make it zoom all the way out to something like this. So if you're coming home and you want to avoid camps of enemies, you could just go in this mode, and then you can, safely maneuver your way back. Like, the game's going to be hard enough as is, so I thought I might give them. But like, there'll be a camp here, there'll be a camp over there, possibly. But there'll usually be a way you can sneak through, and maybe when you shift, it reduces the aggro radius of all enemies. That could be a thing. Wait, where's the town? Oh, it's up. I've run too far. Or the kingdom, not the town. Fair enough. Yeah, so that's my thought behind it. Because I want the game to be hard and punishing, but only during the fights themselves. Between that, it should be fairly easy to come back and sell your goods. And also traveling between cities, not that you would ever need to. Because I at one point I was like, okay, maybe I should make it so that like only people in this city can meet online with other people in this city. But I think I might just make them all a shared like server. So someone here could trade with someone here. But when you come out, you still come out of wherever you are. But just when you go in, everyone appears like they're in the same city. Oh my god. It's got goddamn laser eyes. It's the duck boss. Oh, sorry, no, the duck boost. This isn't World of Warcraft music. Hmm. Yeah, duck bus in space. Why not? This is rapidly going out of control. But there you go, and then come back to normal, and then you can just walk in and bada bing, bada boom. We need to make this area a bit nicer at some point. It's still using the default floor. It's got nice music. Not that you can hear that over the Spotify, but we do have music now. Gives a sword and a shield. Ah, so that's how you get the duck sword and duck shield. And you can become the duck warrior. Just like the dragon warrior, but, you know, for ducks. So what are we doing now? What was I doing? Wait, the enemy's still over here. I need to make the... Oh, that's another reason for the camps, so they can go back to their camps. Because the enemies are probably still going to be over here. Oh, wait, did I kill them all? No, I think I killed them all. Also, I'm not really sure how to handle water yet. Like, there's a big old island here, but I don't know how to, like, you know, get over there. So I could add boats. Currently, if you fall in the water, you just respawn above, fall back down, and good up. So it would appear. So it would appear. Must be nice. I can't do artwork to save my life. I can make vector art because that's just drawing basic shapes, and I can do voxel art because it's just Minecraft. But like anything with more fidelity, not so much. Like, I don't know if you've seen my hand icon. Look at that. What even is that? Oh god, how do I... Where's the... Wait, where is the... Okay, normally you can drag around. Well, guess not. But my... Where is it? Gloves, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's going to open Photoshop. CBA. But either way, terrible. I can't do art. Holy shit, we almost went over 4 hours. God damn. So, do I add wandering NPCs? I kind of do, just while I've got all these ideas a buzzing. So, we'll call this an NPC path. And this will be like a fixed path. And this will just outline the points that you go to and the timing in between it. But then it passes all that data to the NPC that it spawns. So, header NPC. Oh, I know. NPC path. Private NPC prefab. Right, and then okay, this typing is not working today. Private transform NPC parent. Right, and then we also need private. Oh, actually, this is going to get a little more complicated. System.serializable public struct NPC path point. Right, so and this is going to be the collection of points, and then we also need a start point. Oh, actually, no, the start point is just the first point in this list. So, and every path point is gonna need, well, first of all, a description just for the editor. That's not that. Private vector transform point. We also need how long they stay there for. Duration. What if I make the boss of you in Minecraft and take a bunch of pictures so it's easier for you to do the tentacles? Well, I'm not married to the tentacle idea first. That might be a better idea. I'm not setting anything in stone, but it's just a good idea, a good thing for brainstorming. But I'm not, marrying myself to any ideas at the moment, especially when it comes to bosses, because that's going to be very much how it feels, rather than the concept only goes so far. You need to obviously think of all the phases, all the attacks, just all that sort of stuff. And a lot of that is going to come from WoW, because a lot of the bosses in WoW are pretty good. So I'm basically just going to look up like a list of best bosses in WoW and copy a lot of their like mechanics. If that can apply to a flying squid, then so be it. Maybe that could be one of the final phases. But yeah, we'll see. But don't start doing anything yet, because you know me, my mind changes every 2 seconds. Anyway, I think this is all we need. Like, what did NPCs in WoW do? They move from one point to another. Right, so they just go. They have a point. They move to this one. They wait there for like 2 seconds, and then they go this way, and they go to this one for like 2 seconds, and then that was it. And then eventually they end up back in where they begun. Is the general. That's how paths work in WoW. Usually they're obviously a lot longer than this. But what happens, say, if you're sort of halfway down the path and then you start combat, here, then you go off the path to kill the player, but then you need to return to the path at the same point that you left and continue on. So there needs to be like a progress counter, and that needs to like pause whenever you're busy doing something else. So so maybe it's on a scale of like, I would say 0 to 1, but that yeah, I guess a 0 to 1 scale makes the most sense. And then 4 seconds here. So you add everything up. So 4 plus 3 plus the 2 plus the 2 was 11. So out of 11, this would be, so like 11 is 1, and 0 is 0. So if you were at, say, like 4, you'd still be at this point because you spend 4 seconds at this point, right? And then if you were at 5, you'd be at this point. Actually, no, at 5, you'd be, okay, but then you need to take into account the distance, because that's going to add up as well. So on top of the 11, you have to add the distances between, because then it would be, if it was 5, it would be 4 seconds here plus 1 second into this distance. Right, so about there. And then that distance is also going to be multiplied by the speed that you move. Oh, right, we're also probably going to want a speed that you move at, because it might not be the same for every single one. Yeah. This is going to get a little mathsy. I'll be honest. It's going to get a bit mathsy, which not my forte, but I'll cook something up. Trial and error, brute force it, But I think, actually, I'll probably do that another time, because I am getting so goddamn hungry right now. And I'm pretty sure food's ready downstairs. So I'll make this whole, because I thought this was going to be just simple as go from point A to point B, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be a little more complicated than that. I mean, there's probably other ways to do this, but for now, this will do. Yeah. Anywho, that'll do for today. Pop up. Wunderbar. No, wait. There we go. So thank you all for coming. I'll see you tomorrow for the Tank Team release stream. That'll be fun. Make sure you collect your cosmetic on day 1 of release. Using the code FIRST, you should be able to get the shiny background. And it's only going to be available on the day of release. No other time. So you miss it, it's gone forever. Too bad, so sad. Anywho, I'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. my time, which is like, I don't know, 4 hours earlier than stream normally is. So, yeah. Anywho, Bye bye for now. Cheerio. Auf Wiedersehen. Farewell. Sayonara. Bye bye.